Season 4.
Killing machine this bomber cloud from one bomber cloud column.
Yeah. I get that feeling in my stomach like I'm feeling for a come up, like a pregnant woman eating for her unborn son or daughter. Serial killer with a splash of cold milk. These men are built by weight, lactic acid, home skills. For the massive more meals, for the gastric hole still. Listen, we may clash but the titans don't chill. This is food for four, food for you all. We ain't the news, just a crew with the tools for the sport. Fast food.
You are now listening to the Fast Food Podcast.
It's a Fast Food Podcast. I go by the name of Morgan Heights. I'm here with two of my illustrious fine guests, co-hosts, brethrens, brothers,
Come on.
compadres.
Tell
What's another word for friends?
Amigos.
Mama! Donnies. Kind of, you know what? Donnies is a little bit like, Donnies is a little bit of a par, but you can get Don.
It depends in what context you use Donnies.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
So we can say Donnies.
Yeah.
To each other. This is a Fast Food Podcast. I'm here. Two of my illustrious guests. Trimmer, who got the keys to my bimmer.
Well, go on. What are you telling me?
Drizzy Fat Freckles is another building.
Still tall, still black, still blessed. Hello.
How you doing, sir? Jojo, the cameraman. Wagwan, my G.
I'm here, my brother.
Oh, come on, you know.
Killy.
Good to see you all here. Blessings, Kings. For those who don't know, we are here every fortnight to bring you food for thought, soul food for the mind, and a feast for the palate. For those who don't know, we are here and we kick off the show, and all audio episodes are available on iTunes, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Soundcloud. All visual episodes are available 2 to 3 days after the audio is out on our YouTube channel. Please subscribe to that channel. It's Fast Food Podcast TV. And you can get entire episodes plus clips. Please click the notification tab for your updates. Like, share, and comment. Let's start the show. Wagwan, my G's.
Yo.
Wagwan. People look calm in here still. Wagwan, Trim. Good to see you, my brother. I was looking forward to seeing you today. Wagwan, Drizzy.
Stretch.
Every time, even though I talk to Drizzy all the time anyway, it's like this nigga's there.
Whoa, first of all, I ain't gonna be all that.
Drizzy Freckle.
No, he doesn't like the nigger thing.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Bro, we cut. I told
Yeah,
you,
we
lot,
don't-
it's like season 3
Yeah.
or season
cut
2.
it out.
Man, don't use them thing there.
I feel you.
That word.
A lot of people don't like using the word nigger.
Yeah, because it has
Clearly not you.
It has negative connotations, but
Yeah.
at the same time, you know, some people don't actually know like the origins of the word.
This is
to a certain extent.
right. So Trim, have you
Yeah.
looked into it? Because I get conflicted information on the word. I get information that it's not to be used and it's perpetuated in the negative light, and I get other news that it's actually what we were always called, but it was changed.
Isn't there somewhere in
Negus.
Africa called that?
Niger.
Niger. Right.
We've got in Nigeria. Thanks for lifting my shit.
Trimmer.
It's elevation.
Yeah.
But there's a place in Africa called Niger.
Yeah.
But we were also called Negus, which I believe means king.
Right.
So I think maybe whoever came and tried to jack some bits heard the word and thought
Colonizers.
Colonizers and
Always.
other thieves. You know, people that like to nick shit and then spin it.
Named Nicholas.
Fun man.
Yeah.
So
Nicolas Cage and them.
Yeah.
Columbus and them and
Yeah. Nick Nolte and them,
and others,
And others.
featuring others.
Pretty
You
hotel.
know what I mean? So yeah, and her sister.
So I mean, Drizzy refuses to use it, and I completely respect that.
But I'm not a hypocrite, because when I was spitting those Biggie lyrics, obviously it came out.
Okay, cool. So yeah,
But I don't address
Others.
others like that.
Yeah.
Because it's like, Biggie Smalls is the wickedest. I dare you to stick it like it doesn't sound the same. So
Yeah.
sometimes I will say it
Right.
in the context of reciting bars.
right.
But I will not address anyone in this room or anyone that looks like me
So what's up,
You won't-
niggas?
you won't
So what's
say-
up with my
you
niggas?
won't
What's
say-
up,
you
man?
won't say
Anyways,
that. Yeah.
I've been that's done, bro.
yeah.
Can't you see how serious his face goes when you do it?
I know.
So is it is it something you thrive
Yeah,
off?
I like
is it a
it's just-
feeling
I
that
know.
you?
How we doing, guys? Good to see you guys. Good to see you. How you been?
How you
Trimmer,
doing,
how you been, my brother?
Yeah, man, I've been real good.
I heard you've been moving and shaking.
Yeah, I've been shaking and moving.
What information could you pass on to us regarding that?
In that sense, well, I just had a nice weekend.
Yeah.
I enjoyed my birthday, chapter 44.
Yeah, happy
Out
birthday.
with the fam.
Happy birthday.
Set
Out
off
with
some,
the fam.
gunshots and
Good quality people. We went out. We went to one of your brothers' dudes. Still, we went
you
to
was
Tipsy
there?
Thing. We went there.
You was at the
and we
shops.
were, we had the food was nice. The vibes was nice.
Yeah.
Everyone was just live.
Shout out to
Bushkin
Uncle
was-
Teeks.
Bushy
Yeah.
B come
shout
through.
to Bushkin.
He shined some light on the crowd. They did they had some Jenga in there, and they
Yeah.
had some limbo
That's the thing
limbo
we went to.
competition. So yeah,
I
we had a
remember,
good
don't
time. We had a good time.
Yeah.
So can't
Yeah.
complain.
Did you stay over? Did you stay up there?
So what I did was where I went up there on the Friday
Yeah.
and came back on the Sunday. So it was nice.
Oh, that's really
relaxation.
nice.
Really, really relaxing. I
Yeah,
needed
but-
it. I needed all of that time off because now I even done this. I was so relaxed that I went to work today and it was still my day off. I went in. I was in the meeting. I was like, "Hi guys, thanks for my birthday card." And they're like,
Like, why are you here?
"Why are you here?" And I thought, "Ugh." So the card was a lie.
Right.
The birthday card was a lie. Y'all just sent it. Just you know what I mean?
Shit, they made
No,
wait. They made you sit down.
No. I said, 'cause,
Right.
Brother, I drove all that. I just thought to myself, because it's a long drive to
Right.
work. So I just thought to myself, you know what? Sit in and cut. So yeah, done that, and it was all right. But at the end of the day, I ain't gonna try and do that anytime soon.
Yeah.
When I'm off, I'm off.
You look relaxed.
I feel fresh.
You look when I saw you get out of the car and you strolled over to me. You strolled over with like somebody that,
Had time out.
that
Good time out, man.
you didn't seem
Tense. I didn't feel flustered.
nice.
So yeah.
I think we all need that sometimes, man.
What? Yeah.
We all
But
need that.
I just can't do that relaxation thing for too long because I'll be totally honest with you. Because I'm so used to being so busy. When I do it, I kind of feel a little bit down.
Yeah.
If I'm not doing something for
You
a
don't.
couple of days in a row, I'm like, oh man, I feel like I'm not being productive.
But we have to create a balance, and I feel like maybe
That's what I'm looking for.
you've had 2 days, and 2 days can be a what, especially with the way you work.
Yeah.
You work 24 hours, 7 days a week. So when you take that time out, you notice. But we all need it, man. I think
100.
it's appreciated. Good to see you, my brother.
Good to see you, Q.
We're gonna chop it up today. Wagwan Saka Freckles.
I'm just here, bro.
What are you telling me, bro?
I'm just here staying alive. Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Trying to, I balance that work life and that other life real good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I ain't got no problem with that, bro.
You been outside?
I've been outside for a bit.
Yeah. Have you been anywhere like socially?
Socially, cinema a couple times.
Yeah.
Been cinema a couple times. We'll probably get into that later, what I saw. But
Yeah.
I've been to cinema a couple times.
Yeah.
Nothing too extra sociable. I'm like with a bunch of random people and all
Yeah.
that. Do you know what I mean? I haven't
Yeah.
done that yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been outside, man. You know what I mean?
You said that you said on the way here that you saw another man's chick looking at you, and you nearly stole her. Now, what I need to understand is that the kind of life you're trying to live now that lockdown is almost over, and is other man's chicks is that your direction and your target? Because you could do that sort of stuff. You're tall, you got dreads, you look cool, and that kind of thing is like, when you told me, I was like, that's out of bounds. Like, you can't, you know what I mean?
Can't do what?
He said he was on the train,
Yeah.
and another man's thing was watching him on the train, and
Was
then
the man on the train with her?
yeah,
And she was staring.
and she was staring.
Maybe they don't got no bond. Maybe he's not popping. Maybe he's not tucking.
What did he look like, Trizzy?
He was a white guy.
Okay.
Does that
does that equate to
Well,
not
I
being?
don't know, bro.
What does that not make him good? Or
Oh, no, I didn't say
What
that.
does that mean?
At all. I just you asked me. You asked the question. I gave you a very.
was he a
It
Brad?
wasn't descriptive,
Was he a
though.
Was he a
No,
Brad
this is a
Pitt
white
white
guy.
guy? Was he a Michael Phelps white guy? Or was he a Bill Gates?
He was I'm gonna try and wear all the brand name clothing that I've got all in one.
Oh,
setting.
them man.
Them man there.
Them man
That
there.
that winds it down to a very specific demographic.
So when he sees a Don, when she saw a Don,
Yeah.
she was like, "Yeah, this is
Okay,
what."
you don't have to wear all of that to be sugar.
Yeah, you ain't got it.
You
Yeah,
ain't
I
got
mean.
to be sugar. But that's not race specific, is it? Because I know.
no,
I know
there's some of us that do it as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Not as in the room, but I mean like that look like us.
Yeah.
Other kings.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
They
yeah.
just wear everything all in one
Yeah,
go.
yeah,
They
it's
have
too much.
The Armani this, going with the Gucci this, with the Nike that.
It's
with
a
the
lot.
Who did that?
Adidas this.
Who did that? Someone did that, and someone had a go at them. Oh, I was
There's a lot of
watching
Donnies that
something
do
online
that, and it's just
someone
OD.
said, why would you do? Oh, what's his name? Talking about Doneo. Who was it? Someone
Oh,
rinsed
yeah.
Doneo to say, why does he look like
White
someone's?
Yardie.
What did he do? What did?
He guy looked like an assembler.
Shouts out to White Yardie. Well,
Man looked like he
done.
got dressed
My done.
in the dark.
Wow. Was
Because
it?
he just had
And
too
he had
much
the big-
assortment. Man looked like a bag of Haribo, bro.
And the coat was
coat,
furry.
fam.
Big furry coat with
Like Rick
sliders.
Ross.
With sliders?
With sliders.
Wow.
I bet you know
sliders.
Gucci slides or something because you know what I mean. To show off, he's got the.
And he said, no, it was not White Yardie. It was
Sure.
no, positive it wasn't. What's the other you? The one? No. Is it no? What's his name? With the glasses,
Black brother with the glasses.
bare skinny.
I forgot he's a comedian.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to that Donnie
Yeah,
still.
him.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
listeners, despite what
Call him Doneno.
Ainsley Harriet saying over there, adding all that extra spice and sauce to the menu. I just said I was on the way into the studio,
Yeah.
and this dude's girl
Yeah.
was looking at me,
Yeah.
and when I looked back,
She look at you like food.
I mean, 6'5",
Yeah.
caramel skin,
Yeah.
caramel Sunday twice on a Sunday, any time of the week. I mean, of course, why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
That's a scary thing though when you think about if you've been with your missus or a significant other, and it's never happened to me where I've seen it, but it's scary to know that if your girl's sitting next to you and she's watching another Don, that is not.
But you know what it is? They were sitting down and I was standing up. So
Yeah.
obviously when I walked in,
Yeah.
She saw your mic
she realized.
and she thought I might have to stare at that.
Yeah.
She's looking at his audio.
She realized like, ooh,
Yeah.
that's a tall glass or something.
Yeah.
Tall
No,
glass
salute,
of rum
though.
punch. You know what I mean?
Salute, but just don't
keep it
break up
moving.
happy homes,
I don't.
though, bro.
I'm not a scumbag.
No.
I'm a savage, but I'm not a scumbag.
Have
I
you
don't do
beat?
them things
Have
yet.
you beat another man's chick?
Knowingly.
Unknown.
No.
Bro, why do you, bro?
Because I
Like
knew
an
that was a
adventure.
setup for that question.
Bro, don't
You
say
know
no,
what I mean?
bro. You can't say
She's
no.
she's been
'cause
doing that a
Man
little
said
bit.
no and
He's
didn't
been
think
doing that.
and had no. He didn't even think about it. He said
just
no
started
off the,
laughing
as a defense
and laughed
mechanism.
like, ha, 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 yeah, dumb man.
No, okay. Because this
Have you piped down an ex-man's
is-
gal?
This is a very. What do you call it, bro?
with the juice.
Do you need a
New
straw or
cup.
something?
New cup, bro.
This is a safe space. It's only us four here.
Thank you, please.
No, I haven't knowingly had a book club with another guy's woman. Do you know what I mean?
I have.
I found out, but of course, bruv.
Why? Of course.
Of course.
Why? Of course.
Of course. It's you, innit? You've been running road longer than me, bro. You're right there, bro.
Yeah, you're right.
Wow. Man
It's-
said I've been doing
bruv,
laps and that. Man said I've been running
Bruv,
roads. and that.
the list of things I would say you haven't done,
Yeah.
it's probably the same size as an ant, bruv.
Yeah, but what do you do if a woman comes onto you
Yeah.
and you got no affiliations with the guy
Yeah.
at all? You don't even know the guy.
Yeah.
Bro code, bro.
Bro code for what?
Bro code, bro.
Bro, this was my code.
What, on your wood.
Yeah.
Did you tell him that's where the code is to access the Wi-Fi?
Do you know what? Do you know what? He did get upset.
Oh, so he knew.
He was upset.
That was good of you to tell him.
Surprise. Yeah. That's very good of you.
He was upset, but bruv, this there's rankings.
And you're
There's gappy ranks.
Yeah.
There's rubber ranks.
And
Yeah.
the shabba ranks.
There's shabba.
And that's the bedroom bully.
Hey, listen. We're gonna get into the show. Good to see you guys. I've got much love for you. I'm happy to be here.
Man said I'm Mbappe.
I said I'm Mbappe. Last episode we had E-Man. Shout out to E-Man.
Yeah, shout out to E-Man.
You're a friend of the show now and welcome anytime.
Bro, side note, sorry.
So-
I ended up chilling with E-Man to the point where man showed me his yard and everything. You know?
Raw.
Yeah.
What,
We was
after the
just
show?
chilling, bro.
Real.
We was just chilling. It's like, yo, what you on? I said, I'll jump out here and then I'll make my way home. He goes, nah, bro, cool. I said,
Come
alright,
to
cool.
my house.
2-2's now. Man was like, oh, where you going exactly? I said, this part. He goes, oh, bro, that's near me. Like, I got to go pick something up at the crib. You might as well just roll. And then, fam,
Just
we
ended
were
up.
just chilling, just rolling through London, talking to Breeze.
That's
yeah,
cool.
it was.
He's a sound brother.
He's cool, man. Big up E-Man.
Yeah,
still.
big up E-Man. Thanks for coming down and
Dropped a
blessing
lot of
us.
gems on me, boy.
Yeah, man. He's smart.
No, I'm talking about other gems.
Oh, what?
You know that little playground you and I are normally playing in?
Yeah.
He dropped some gems
shit,
on me.
oh,
Sounds
wow.
cryptic.
Okay.
Then what?
Wow.
But anyway,
Yeah.
welcome to the Fast Food Podcast. We're back again.
Yeah, man. There.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man,
man.
there.
Yeah, man. Blessings. We're here. Is it true that July the 19th is officially the lockdown
It's
ended?
officially official.
Unlockable.
Like a ref with a whistle.
So we're gonna be out here.
Well, those who have been following the restriction protocols will be out.
Right.
Us, man, here,
Yeah.
we've been out.
yeah,
To be fair,
I went out.
we've been on
out. There's
road.
been certain functions we can't go to that
Right.
are now going to open up on the 19th.
What are they saying about masks?
You don't have to wear masks. You don't have to wear masks.
think it's gonna be
They're still asking for you to,
Optional?
to practice, to still use it as practice.
Because I heard there was like a debate. They weren't sure, or they were like having like little, like whether they were going to continue it. But it was.
a lot of people are still gonna do it just because they can't help themselves.
Yeah. They're patterned, innit?
Yeah.
A lot of people are
They're
patterned.
just so used to carbon
Carbon
dioxide,
bomber hole. Yeah.
breathing in out air.
Other people's farts and thing,
Just
man.
breathing in out air.
Yeah.
Why can't
yeah.
you just breathe
Apparently
oxygen?
you gotta
That's
you
meant to
gotta-
keep you alive. You're
Apparently
not
you
a
gotta wear
tree.
it on a
Not a
plane
tree.
still.
Huh?
Apparently you got to wear it on the plane.
Right.
Certain airlines will ask you to wear it on the plane still, which ain't too bad because it's better than inhaling the shit.
Yeah.
Inhaling everyone else's air. That's what I don't like about airports. As soon as you get in there, certain ones,
it's mad.
you're just stuck in there inhaling everyone's sins, boy.
Well, this is the thing. This is my argument with the mask. You're breathing in other people's air anyway. So what does the mask actually? I mean, what's it really do?
It's for people like Beyonce, bro.
Right.
You know Beyonce be running around crazy.
Yeah.
Them.
But
People like Beyonce, Rihanna, them people there, they're loving this whole mask thing, you know.
Yeah.
Think about it. Put that on and they could just move
How are they
about.
going to be able to tell? Like, because before, think about it, about 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 5 years ago,
Yeah.
you was not able to go nowhere with no mask on, no helmet, no nothing.
yeah.
So, man, them that want to do whatever they want, okay. How is that going to run now? How is that going to run? Are you going to now say, oh, can you take that off, please? You're going to be like, no, I'm not taking off shit. Just give me the PS5 and I'll see you in a bit.
Yeah.
How'd he do this? I got to go.
Gots to go.
As is busy.
Okay, so we're out here. I feel like it's something that is just the inevitable. Boris said that we have to live with this COVID vaccine, this COVID plague, or whatever you want to call it, pandemic or whatever. And I've been feeling like that for time.
Yeah.
Those for dead, and then those who live in it, and we keep
The
it
Thanos
moving.
thing.
It's like as
Someone's
harsh
got to
as it's.
sacrifice himself for the stone, B.
Yeah, bro, it is what it is.
The Fast Food Podcast.
Today, I want to start with music today.
Why not?
Okay.
Just because there's lots of stuff out and there's a lot of things going on in the music world. First and foremost, I want to shout out to Dave, who's got his album dropping on the 27th of July.
Okay.
It's called We Are All Alone in This Together.
Okay.
I haven't looked at the actual playlist, but yeah, he's set to drop, and obviously we played the record at the top of the album, at the top of the show, called Clash. Yeah, let's get right into it. Obviously Stormzy's featured on it again, and it's clear that Stormzy has dropped subliminals because he talked about at the beginning.
The birthday thing.
He said, yeah, he pulled up to his yard on a belated one, and we kind of knew what direction he was going with it. Yeah. What do you think about the verse, first of all? How do you feel about the verse? Because I looked at Trim, and Trim didn't look excited.
I'm not. I maybe I'm being biased in it, but I think it must be a biased thing. But I think that I was disappointed that he didn't really eat his dinner the last time.
Right.
So when you came this time and you're coming out of nowhere with this, I'm just thinking you're wasting your time because man's just gonna chew your foot
right off.
Chip will just chew him. He lost last time. You can't, bro. You can't come back. I said it.
Yeah.
Can't come back.
Drizzy, what do you think of the verse?
I mean, it's cute.
Subs galore, right?
Which I think, just to run with what Trim said, I think that's what irks me the most about this whole thing. So you got one person in that corner who's dropping the subs,
right,
at the person who's in the other corner who's just blatantly saying, "I'm talking to you."
Yeah.
There's no innocent bystanders. I'm talking to you, and anyone you bring along, they're catching shots as well.
Yeah.
So I just think that it's all fair in love and war. Just say it.
Don't you think it's coming across a little bit desperate, but on Chip's behalf?
Desperate?
Excuse you?
Yeah, I'm asking you.
No.
Why desperate?
No, answer the question. No.
Why do you think no?
Because clearly you're beating up your gums and he's not coming out to play outside with you.
Okay. So why did he make the track? Why did he
Why
do
drop the
what
subs?
was the subs for?
I feel like Stormzy really thinks that he's not ever gonna stoop to the level of Chip because he feels like he's the bigger artist.
So what did he just do?
Drop
I'm
subs.
confused.
He just highlighted the fact
text
that
messages.
What, to talk to me?
Okay, there you go. That's why.
Tarantino.
So what text messages from who to who? First of all?
Stormzy to Chip, I believe.
Right.
Oh, is that what he posted on Chip posted on his IG page? Yeah. Right. Well, while Jojo's getting that, because we don't know dead air on the thing, because it's very unprofessional.
None.
If so and so, if His Royal Highness believes he's higher than the jester, that seems to be entertaining him.
Yeah.
Why are you shedding light on him if you think you're hiding him?
Yeah.
Me and you, we both we both we got the text, yeah. Oh, yeah, okay. That wasn't as bad as
Okay.
Joe's eyes.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Please read.
From this point forward are gonna be consequences, man to man, lyrically, physically, spiritually. Raw, man said spirit. Man said spiritually.
So he's gonna do juju.
Man said this, bro. Man said he's going into his soul case.
He's gonna try and do
Some
juju.
Mortal
on him.
Kombat thing.
He said, bury you on the mic in front of the world, bar for bar, then smash your whole face in
Okay, that's
every
not
single
necessary.
time I see you.
That's not necessary.
Okay.
That's not
So this
necessary.
was posted when? Okay, this is okay. Raw.
Fresh.
So this is fresh. This is 6 hours ago.
Yeah.
Which is perfect.
Perfect.
Okay, so in that sense, this is vendetta time, right? We're seeing this is like I'm not playing games with you. But my problem is what it's for me, this is only for me. Chip is looking like little man right now.
How?
I don't. First
All right,
of all,
you spit. You're
Chips is
a
looking-
lyricist. Hear me. Is Stormzy a
What
better?
phone is this?
BBM. But
It's the line, but we don't
it
talk
looks
about
serious. It looks serious.
this guy.
But who is the better lyricist?
Bro, Chipmunk.
Okay, so who can look desperate when they beat up man lyrically? Lyrically got beat up last
I
time.
know, but I get it. But I'm
And
looking.
gets beaten
All
up.
right, this is
so then
me.
he has to now
But
be
this
like,
is optics.
I'll let you go.
This for me. This is optics, Trim. And optics is Stormzy is on a record with Dave, and Dave is arguably the best or the most current and most popular artist at the moment. Chip's not on no tunes with nobody.
What has that got to do with it, bruv?
So what I'm saying to you is,
Tag me in, please,
so
Trim.
what I'm saying to you is, the
you.
optics look like, bro, I'm making these moves, I'm making this move, I'm making this paper, which is really what the most important thing is for me.
Yeah, for you, I get it.
right? For me, and Chipmunk is yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah. Okay, cool. And we know Chip has it in the locker for anyone. We know that. I know that. But there's clearly an imbalance in the energies on both sides. One man came to your yard. And a man came to your, and we still don't know why he's come to your yard. So either Stormzy's holding that in a locker to let us, the world know, or
Maybe he was disgruntled about something that Chip done, and it bun him enough to make him come out his yard.
Yeah, because for me, yeah,
I thought,
I'm playing devil's advocate here. I'm here for the smoke with them two, you know.
Okay.
Entertainment wise,
Yep.
especially when it first happened during the lockdown, I needed that. It was like, Stormzy,
Yep.
come on, bro. But Stormzy refused to comment, and when you refuse to comment, it feels like it's a bit desperate. That's just me. That's just how I feel.
Say again, when you what?
When you don't get the reply you want and you continue to jab at somebody and they don't respond to you,
Yeah.
it feels a little bit like, because
That's just a perception.
but
though.
Trim, let's
What's reality?
Let's
Not better.
All right, let's keep it 100%. We know, as we said, Chip is the better lyricist. We know that.
Hands down.
We're all in that.
Hands
But
down.
this is business, right? This is business.
Yeah.
And Stormzy knows replying gives man credit and business. And Chipmunks knows a reply keeps this whole train moving.
Okay.
So I don't know. Maybe Stormzy's looking at this like, bro, I hold the cards. And I got
hold
shit.
them, and I'm still better than you. I don't care what you think. I don't care what the situation is.
Yeah.
You being more successful than me
Yeah.
or whatever. The fact is that he's not the best.
Bringing Dave in this beef now, because have you heard Chipmunk's Clash reply?
Yes.
And he's definitely dropped bars for Dave. So how are we feeling about that? Is Dave now? Because again, is this like an alliance?
I think it would be a bad idea for Dave to get involved.
Right.
I think it's a bad idea for Dave to get involved, because then
Why?
it looks like he's got to be Stormzy's cheerleader. Whether he's the most
Talk about it, Trim.
whether he's the most current artist out there at the moment or not, album coming out or whatever.
Yeah.
You bruv, you've done well by yourself. You're not you're not the Rockers.
Right.
You know what I mean? Martin, Gino Giannetti and whatever. You know them ones there, like, fuck it, bruv.
Yeah.
Like, do your thing,
Yeah.
keep it nice. You didn't even have to do that track. But it's almost like Stormzy said, oh, bro, could you assist me and hold my hand, and, you know, because we need to get him, because we got to bring him down.
But the thing about it is, Trim, man, for me, Stormzy can,
Stormzy can't do shit.
Clearly, with
Wiley,
Wiley, Stormzy was about the smoke, and
So that
for me,
shows a lot.
that the energy he put into that clash was very, very forthright.
Duppy know who frighten.
That's what the saying is. Still,
That's what I know.
And I feel like there was a little bit of ring rust on the war side in Wiley. And I think...
Wiley back in the day.
Right. And I think Stormzy noticed that and he took full advantage of that.
right?
Which is smart because obviously you got to lick off your enemy's head top as quickly as
The
possible.
Godfather.
Right? However, Chipmunk has had tunes with Chris Brown.
Not Dave.
Chris Brown.
Right.
Who's arguably the biggest R&B
absolutely.
artist in the world.
In the world.
And
He's had tunes with Movado,
what's her name?
Emily Sande.
What's the R&B singer's name that got cancelled by Beyonce's fans?
Kerry Hilson.
Kerry Hilson. That's right. Yeah.
Okay.
Kerry Hilson.
Emily Sande,
yeah.
N-Dubs. Like,
Yeah.
let's not forget, Chipmunk has
As
had
a
a
youth.
number one single. He's had top 20, top 10 single. Chipmunk is no slouch. However, I don't feel someone can say something to you, reply. They don't reply back to what you said. A lot of time goes by,
Kick it.
and then man drops subliminals on someone else's song, which means
Gets his record.
did he as well? Oh, yeah. Skeng, yeah, okay, cool. And it's like, either do it on your own record or don't do it. Because you're not addressing Chip outright. You're doing these little subs.
Yeah.
Right? It's almost like the UK, you're being passive aggressive. Oh, sorry. Passive racist. Sorry. And, you know, like, just say, Chip, let's do this thing.
Yeah.
If you don't want to do it, that's cool.
Yeah.
Say that. I ain't
Yeah,
got time for this guy. He's not on my level. Say that.
Yeah.
Even though it's a lie, but just say that. So we don't expect you to come outside.
I get it. I
You
get
see
it.
what I'm saying?
I do
Chip
get
was
it.
minding his business before this Dave record dropped, you know?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So
Chipmunk is always ready for the smoke.
Yeah.
Well, he showed, but I'm thinking to myself, like, we're a little bit biased today because we didn't even play Chip's tune.
I mean, we could.
We don't control the.
I
did say
he said
we,
we
but-
collectively, but he was really talking
I
about.
mean, intermission period is always around.
I feel like fair enough.
Intermission period is always around, so we could play that. That's not a problem. Shout out to Chip. Shout out to Stormzy. Keep the clash on wax or keep the clash on music.
Yeah, what's this
and let's
spiritual
not.
and Tump Up and
Yeah,
Scream
no,
Up
the
and
around
all
your
of
yard
that.
and thing.
Yeah. He's
Unannounced and all
about
that.
about twice his size.
Yeah, come on.
That's
come on.
boring, Stormzy.
Yeah. So keep that on that, and shout out to those two gentlemen
Shout out to
representing the UK. Snow Allegra's album dropped. Temporary Heights in the Violet Skies.
Snow
Guys are
Allegra.
violent.
Bro, it's a beautiful album.
Yeah, I
I'm
bet
in
it
the
looks
right
great.
mind space because it came out last week Friday.
Came out last week Friday.
There was too much going on over the weekend. So
Right,
I think
right.
I was in the right mind space for it, but
Get
this
into it.
weekend I'm gonna. Snow always gets my.
Snow is amazing. Her album's amazing. I've listened to it once straight through, just tidying up, doing a little house chores and that, and it's just been in the background, and it's amazing. I can't right now say I have a favorite record, but I'm sure by the time I come back here, I can say to you, this is my definitive. This is the joint.
man.
But shout out to Snow Allegra. What are we talking about? Let's quickly talk about the verses between Bobby Brown and Keith Sweat. Shout out to my boy Ian. So hear the thing now. The verses happened. I didn't actually watch it at the time it came out.
clips.
Because it was just like one of those days that I had work and I was tired and I couldn't. In fact, no, I think it was Saturday night. Was it Saturday night, Drizzy?
Yeah. No, it was during the week.
Was it? It was something that I could have watched, but I came in and I was tired, and it was just like this. I'm not staying up for this. But I did go and watch the entire show the next day, and it was amazing. First and foremost, the verses was amazing. I enjoyed every minute, and to see both legends up there showcasing the music that they've actually performed, sung, and wrote. I was like, Jesus Christ, these guys, like, you forget. And you know what? When you're an artist and when you are a writer and you've done so much for the business, and then you go and showcase your music from years back and you go, rah, you did that. Oh my God, I remember. I was just like, I was in awe. And the fact of the matter is, this was a good clash. This is a clash that where they both was on the smoke team. So Keith Sweat was
their egos.
Keith Sweat was
Egos
on.
are huge.
Keith Sweat was on smoke with Bobby.
Yeah.
Keith was more of the aggressor.
Yeah.
Bobby was like, okay, cool, but I got these tunes, so respect the gangster.
Yeah.
But Keith was on. I'm on smoke. Keith looked very well for his age. I don't know what his age is, but
he's got to be maybe close to 60.
he's got to be close to 60.
because his music was in the 80s.
Yeah.
Bobby
came out before.
Yeah.
Bobby had his
Not
career before.
Not before Keith Sweat.
Brother, think about it.
Oh no, as a yeah. I'll
Think
take that
about
back. Yeah.
Think
So
about
from New Edition, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, no facts.
Yeah. So it was like a thing where there was a mutual respect on stage.
Yeah,
what I
of
saw,
course, yeah.
but I saw there was tension.
Like the yard thing.
Like the yard thing.
Like the
and
yard
Keith Sweat said was like, all right, cool, you got that, and I got like, all right, and he was saying to Bobby, you all right, because Bobby's a little bit overweight now and he's breathing and sweating, and Bobby's records were Running Man's all day in every record. A lot of them were Running Man's, and Bobby would try to quickly.
Yeah. So
But he panted a
swing
lot.
beat.
Bobby was moving like a crab on stage.
Yeah, he
man.
was moving a little bit
Side to
left.
side.
Yeah.
But the music spoke. I did a first initial count on the first part of the rounds, the first 10, and I had Bobby winning those first 10. The second 10 just became so entertaining. I just couldn't be asked because it was.
Sweat, I believe if you take away New Edition, I genuinely say that Keith has a larger catalogue. I genuinely think he does have he has a larger catalogue as a writer as well.
That's debatable. That's debatable.
Yeah, because I didn't watch it because I can't say I know all the songs that Bobby wrote for different people.
Right.
I know that Keith Sweat
wrote for
Cut Close.
Let me lick you up and down. Bro,
Yeah,
that's Keith Sweat.
Thank God
Silk
I
and
found
Blue.
you.
Was it Blue? Or what was the UK group that went and sung the same Bumble song?
Yeah, Blue.
Blue.
No,
he didn't.
another level.
Another level. So that's bro, that means
but that's a cover.
But another level's cut can't have been that large then, because if you
No, but that was killing it over here though. Another level.
Oh yeah, but Keith Sweat's nyamming.
Yeah, but he's catching 2 checks.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what you're saying. He's nyamming. He's nyamming food. You got another group. You got the group that you wrote it for, and then you got another group in the UK singing your lyrics and making P. Yeah. So it's amazing to see that.
The one thing I would say that Bobby was a superstar, whereas Keith Sweat as a singer.
Now this is the thing. What happened? This is what happened in the verses. What happened in the verses is Keith Sweat has got that slow jam, baby making, gal. He's got that on. He's got that on. Lizzock.
Yeah.
But you see Bobby.
Bobby's good. He's got a lot.
Fucking hell. He's got joint. He's got joints.
He's got legendary hits.
He's got
timeless
fucking joints, right? So basically, in the second part of the verses, Keith Sweat played "I Wanna," and I was like, "This is
Teddy Riley."
I was like, "This is cold." Bobby went and played "I Gotta Get Away." Bro. When that came on, bro, man started. You know the old, bruv, man started.
Teddy Riley,
bruv, man started locking and popping, bruv, and I was like. These men have got tunes.
Yeah.
Bobby Brown had Roni and
come on, Prerogative.
He played in the first part of the verses. Yeah, Bobby played a New Edition track, and then Keith Sweat was like, "Bro, you're cheating. Like that, you can't. Why are you playing that? Like,
if he's on it, he's on it.
No, but we know that.
Girl.
We know that. But he's like,
telephone man.
Yeah, Keith's like, bruv, is this where we're going? So,
yes.
So we,
yes, because you're gonna play Changing Faces.
Yeah,
you're gonna play Cut Close.
It felt like part of it felt like he didn't understand the rules.
Yeah,
part of it felt like this was just his banter.
Yeah, he's thinking, fuck.
Yeah, this is Pete.
Superstar.
Yeah, you had fucking joints. Yeah. The good thing about it as well, they were singing each other's ad libs. Which was good.
That was nice.
It was beautiful to see because they respect each other clearly. And I saw an interview after the verses on Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
And they both were talking, and they said, "Look." Keith was like, "Look, when my mum died, Bobby Brown was there at the house. So this is not. Don't get it twisted. This is where
crud.
Yeah, where we. You know what I mean? But when it comes to the verses thing, I'm not on. Bro, Keith Sweat is." Cool Donny, you know.
Make it last.
Yeah,
Make it last.
Did Bobby do We've Got Something in Common, the one that he did with Whitney?
We got something in. I don't know, you know.
But he's obviously he wrote. I think he wrote.
I'm not sure if he did, you know.
He wrote that.
He didn't play it in the first part of the. Yeah.
Okay.
He didn't play that in the first. We played one of my favourite tunes as well. He's got Bobby Brown's.
He think Whitney on no.
So let me tell you about Bobby Brown for me. And I get. Is it fair to say that during verses there's always a bias?
Yeah.
Right. So Ian messaged me, my brethren, shout out to Ian, he messaged me on Smoke through Facebook Messenger and said, bruv, it's all over for Keith. If it's all over for Bobby. I was like, bro, are you mad? Is this what we're talking about?
How?
So I went away. I said, all right, cool. Let me listen back to it.
Yeah.
And I started marking tunes. I went back halfway through. I said, bruv, you sure, bro?
Yeah.
He goes, wait, watch the second half. Watch the second half. I said, bruv, you sure? Because Bobby Brown has not played Prerogative, Roni, the Ghostbusters record.
Yeah.
He
Every
ain't
Little
done
Step.
every little step. It's peak, bruv. And if he plays those, it's peak, bro. So I was like,
Two can play that game.
two can play.
Massive.
Bad records, bro.
Massive.
Records,
On his
bro.
second album, not even the Don Bad
Yeah,
Man,
yeah.
not even the Don't Be Cruel album.
Listen, and this is the thing with me. Bobby Brown, I was in high school. I had a Sony Walkman. I bought his album, Prerogative album.
Yeah, I bought that.
And he had that's when everybody had the side.
step.
They had the steps here, like the what would you call it?
Slope.
The fade with the slope. Shout out to D, Dwayne, Buck. Had that thing. He loved that. He loved profiling that. He had that. And bro, the album got rinsed. I remember on the way to like one of them, you know when you had school excursions, you go like to like
Put that on the
a butterfly forest. I had that. I was sitting at the back of the bus and man, there was Bobby Brown just was king to me. You know what I mean? But Keith Sweat come after. It's mad because Keith Sweat's older, but his career propelled after Bobby.
I think maybe
Because-
as a solo artist, he was probably behind the scenes penning people's tunes, right? As being the face,
At the forefront.
Yeah, I think
I think
he
it's
might
really
appear.
close. I think it's really close.
Yeah.
I think it's really close.
Changing faces when
Stroke you up.
man, he had some joints, man. But it was a beautiful occasion. I really enjoyed it because obviously we've spoken about verses, and the last few has just been a bit Waste Cadet-ish, and but yeah, shout out to those two legends. What else are we talking about today? Best rap album, best rap groups of all time. I'm spazzing. This Juice
Is nice, isn't it?
Yeah,
Blue.
Juice is nice.
It's
yeah.
Blue Juice.
And shout out to Blue as well. But it's not
Shout
his
out
juice,
to
but
man,
shout out to Blue. Yeah, you got to come with the rum kick again, rude boy. You get me? We need that. We need that.
There's new flavors as well.
New flavors. You
Check
get
it
me?
out. Number 14, Blue Shack. Man, like.
Man like Blue. Best rap groups of all time. Drizzy, I haven't got the list with me because I think I deleted it. I don't know if you can find it and we can quickly just go through it. I do have my selection, Safe Trim. I do have a selection. I do have my favourites.
Yeah.
But we just want to quickly go through what they presented to us. And yeah, I think we should just go around the room and just say, look, boom. I was speaking to somebody on Clubhouse. They didn't even know half of the groups. I was just like, rah, I'm definitely getting old, and this is peak for me.
No, they just not part of the culture.
Right. Okay.
Because there's groups on here you may not know them by name or whatever, but
Yeah.
The songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
know the songs.
You know the songs.
All right. So top 5 rap groups of all time.
Yeah.
So the
Let's go.
groups were in no particular order: Outkast,
Okay.
NWA,
Yeah.
Public Enemy,
Yeah.
Def Squad,
Yeah.
Wu-Tang,
Yeah.
Ghetto Boys, UGK, 3-6 Mafia, Hot Boys, Bone Thugs and Harmony, Migos, A Tribe Called Quest, The Diplomats, The Roots, The infamous Mobb Deep, De La Soul, Locks, Naughty by Nature, MOP, Run DMC, 8 Ball and MJG, West Side Connection, and the G Unit.
Should we go around and just say it doesn't
know
have
mine.
to? It don't have to be in specific order.
Bro, Jesus, I fling that.
There's one that's missing. There's one that's missing.
What's missing?
There's one that's missing, bro. What, Rockefeller?
That's a label, bro.
It's a label, but what that they were the biggest group.
State property.
State property.
Yeah.
State property.
But
All right, fair
regardless.
enough. Yeah.
State property. You
But I don't
got
think
a
that's gonna
point.
make top 5.
It's better than them.
Okay, cool. Let's talk about it. Drizzy, you had your list already from time.
Yeah, I just fired it off. I was like, yeah. All right. But actually,
Mine's
okay.
custom.
I've got Outkast,
Yeah.
Diplomats,
Yeah.
The Locks, Wu-Tang, and last but very not least, Migos. I think that's a very well-rounded
That's nice.
top 5.
That's nice.
I don't have a top 5. I've got favorites.
Yeah.
So I got D Block. I got Wu-Tang. Mentioned Rockefeller already.
Yeah.
Tribe Called Quest. De La Soul. Gangstar. No one. Come on, bro.
Gangsters.
Foundation.
Yeah, how's Gangstar
Yeah,
not on the
it's
list?
not on the list, but
Yeah, but I said mine is custom and it's trim. Outkast, Mobb Deep, MWA.
For me, NWA, Wu-Tang Clan,
Oh.
Tribe Called Quest. It's hard when it gets to this. Pause. Number 5 is Migos.
What?
I love Migos.
Okay.
Number 4 is probably between Outkast. Shit, man. The Onyx is not even in there.
No. No Def Squad.
Def Squad's in there.
No, I'm asking
Oh,
him.
his list, yeah.
Yeah.
Def Squad's in there. Def Squad.
Come on.
Okay.
Yeah, those are my 5. I mean,
Migos done really good to get in there.
Migos for me, yeah, are just fucking excellent.
They change a lot. Like,
Do you know what it is, bro? It's new music, and them man they have been consistently putting out hits and good groundbreaking music. They set a trend.
Okay.
Like there's a lot of people that sound like the Migos. Do you know what I'm saying? There's a lot.
Yeah. So as far as influence goes, yeah, huge.
A lot of music and their whole stable, the way that they have got that set up with Cardi and all of that, it's amazing what they're doing. So I have to put them in there because I feel like what we do as old heads is we just live in that old head past, and it's all cool. We could do that. I mean, there's no.
I've never really had any of their like music collectively that's held me like that. So
Yeah.
I think that's all it is.
That's
that
fair
I
enough.
I just don't. I listen to a couple of tracks and then I don't go back.
Yeah.
So clearly I don't like.
Yeah, no, fair enough. We got lots to talk about. This is a fast food podcast, episode 12. You know. Episode 12, and I'm chilled, I'm vibing, I'm with the man them, we're chilling. We're gonna briefly talk about stuff we missed out in the last episode, and by the last episode, Bill Cosby got free, and Bill Cosby was walking towards his car, turning his head like
I'm looking for
it's about to get puddingy again, bro. Pudding pops again, bro.
peak for the streets.
So Bill Cosby is free. Basically, the 2008 sexual assault conviction was overturned, which is why he was released. And the thing about it, I was trying to work out why, because obviously there was so much noise about all the shit that he's done. But bottom line is, what happened was the reason why he went in, the Justice Department said that he should have been prosecuted because of a former DA agreed that if he testified for about a 2008 civil suit, that they would not send him to jail.
Right, okay.
And basically, a new DA took over and used that testimony to put him in jail. So it was him fighting that with his lawyers, and which happened, and that was overturned, and he was released. Does this put Bill Cosby in any position of redemption, or do we still feel the same about the creepy motherfucker?
It sounds like you've already judged him by calling him whatever you called him.
Yeah.
But me personally, if he did it, he's fucked up, and if he didn't, glad you're out, mate.
Okay.
Just keep it simple as that, because I don't know what he did.
I mean,
he must have put his will in a couple bits.
But the allegations is quite vast and large and suffice.
Yeah.
And Quaaludes was the popular drug at the time. I'm not even saying, Trim, that women didn't come and serve Bill Cosby.
Serve him off.
Willingly. He was a massive
Superstar.
massive star at the time. But we've all had women in our house or in our yard or in our abode and looked at them in a way where they looked a bit vulnerable or a little bit drunk or a little bit off key and not touched them whatsoever. In fact, sent them home in a cab, or in fact, made phone calls to make sure that they got back to their bits. There was a conversation I had, and I don't want to out the Donny because he's my Donny, but he mentioned a friend of his would deliberately get girls to their yard drunk, get them drunk, and basically they like, what are you gonna do? You can't go home,
so you might as well just lie down.
You might as well stay. And I personally think that is a little bit
rapey.
That's disgusting.
I'll say, if you don't, I mean, it's your brethren, so I don't know.
It's not my bro.
Sorry, I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, it's
You
your
know when you
brethren.
say, you know when it's you, and you say, no, I'm not saying it's you. And you know when it's you, and you go, oh yeah, but my friend had a headache.
The room.
Yeah.
The temperature.
I'm trying to
Okay, your
protect
friends,
people. Like,
your friend's
yeah,
friend.
yeah.
That's what I meant to say.
I'm not trying to
your
protect.
friend's friend.
I'm not trying to protect the
Donny.
Donny.
No.
I'm
Your friend who
that
relayed
passed-
that information.
Yes.
No, we're not going to
yeah.
out. No, but I'm
Yeah.
just saying, for me,
Yeah.
that's rapey behavior.
Yeah.
I could never. If it's your girl,
Yeah.
your girl, and you lot have been out to the same shubs,
Yeah.
and she's been enjoying you paid extra money for
Vibes.
the VIP, and she's been
Yeah.
enjoying the free drinks that come with it, and you go home, and she's like, babes,
Yeah.
I can't move.
I want you to put me in a pretzel.
Oh.
That's different.
I want you to untangle me.
That's different. That's different.
Man said put you in a pretzel. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
different,
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
But-
Yeah,
for
because
you-
she said she pressed the button.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Press the button. Consent.
But that's your woman.
Yep.
That's your woman.
Yeah.
So even if
Yeah.
she stumbles, she trips on your wood,
Yeah. It happens.
it happens.
Yeah.
You know, there's no way
Absolutely.
anything's gonna happen. except
Absolutely.
her having a good time.
Absolutely.
Space Mountain.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But that is rapey behavior. And me, I've been in positions where I've had females come on to me while they're drunk.
Yeah.
And the thing in the back of my head is
Is
like,
like-
not
That,
today.
yeah, you can get that. You can get
Not
that.
today.
You can get
Yeah,
that
I
rapey
feel
name.
you.
It's easy, but I'm cool.
Yeah.
Because I'd much rather you to be fully
Yeah,
focused up
yeah,
there.
yeah,
And if you want to give it to me then,
I would rather you take my wood out.
So is he still doing it?
I would rather
things with her.
I'd rather you go in my trousers, take my cock out. Yeah, not Drizzy. Like, pause. I'd rather the girl go in my trousers and take the dangly thing out and keep it moving, and then I know we're good to
label your
go.
boxes. Okay, cool. Yeah, but
That is initiation, because most of the time in those situations it's on the woman. It blatantly is, and I've always left it down to the woman. The only occasion where I remember is I've had. Man, you lot trying.
Oh, that time.
Yeah. So there was an occasion where a friend of mine was young. You know the ones we got to say he was young. Why when you are young does it make it better? Like, it doesn't make it any better.
young and dumb, full of cum.
When I was young, a friend of mine brought two chicks over, come to my house. Remember when I used to live in South Harrow?
Yeah, come on.
Brought over, boom, he went in another room. I was in my little attic space. I was chilling with the ting, and she was too touchy-feely, and I was like, okay, cool. But she got quite aggressive with me.
Yeah.
Like, are you not gonna? And I was like, all right, but relax. You see what I'm saying? Like, okay. And she was like, oh, right, you gay or you like, are you?
Rejection
And she started, bro, Drizzy, she started dropping them bars on me, like, making me feel like I should actually just go dig in the crates. It made me even feel even worse, because I was just like, I'm
definitely not attracted.
I'm definitely not now, because this could be comebacks. Yeah, this
you know
is
what can come of that, innit?
Yeah, my brethren's already beating your brethren.
Yeah.
Then the police comes and does forensics.
Yeah.
I've-
He's my forensics in your crime scene.
yeah.
Fuck off. I'm not leaving my forensics in your crime scene. I'm not. I'm just not. Call me Luther. I'm out.
it's not worth it.
It's not worth it,
bro.
bro.
It's not
Bro,
worth
I'm
it.
scared of jail. I'm not doing.
Bro,
I'm not doing that.
But I feel like we all of us, and I'm sure Joe does. I can't speak for Joe, but I'm sure Joe does. We've got this innate responsibility for women, so that when we're with them, we actually want to be responsible for them,
100%.
more than wanting to trouble them. Like, if the trouble comes, the trouble comes. But if it's like a thing where, bruv, don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, don't do that. See what they did, bruv?
You're talking
But
it.
if the trouble comes, obviously,
Think of-
and it's consent, it's cool. But if it goes left, I don't want to be a part of that, and I feel that's an important thing. So back to what we're talking about, Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby was dropping quaaludes in people's juices.
You're saying he definitely was doing it?
Oh, he definitely did.
He was
Okay,
there.
cool. Yeah. It's like he saw him.
Yeah,
he saw him and said, "Hey, Bill, what are you doing?"
Yeah.
And eat more pudding.
Yeah. And he's obviously in his he's old, so
He's in his 80s.
yeah, it's peak for him. He's got not much time left, so whatever's
He looks like he might live forever. I don't know. When he came, he went jail and still did all right.
Yeah, brother. Wait, you got a point there. He went jail and he's still alive.
He's still alive and
He's
done
a
all right.
fucking-
Yeah,
he's
he's
a
a G. He's a G. Dirty Don. He's just
Don Dada.
That's a Donny. That's a Donny.
I mean, they serve pudding at jails anyway.
Yeah.
So he
you
just
got
looked like
your pudding cup.
Yeah, he
and
looked like
goes
Mr.
to
Kipling
the
in
tray,
there, bro.
slams his tray down.
Yeah.
Says to the dinner lady, "Fucking fill my shit right up."
Right up. Do you know who I be? I'm the Mr. Kipling in this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You want me to
yeah,
call
bro.
Theo?
Come on.
I call Theo.
Drop the shit.
Listen,
I wish your motherfucker would.
I can't say shout out to Bill Cosby because I don't fuck with him. But listen, it is what it is.
See, man,
You reap what you sow.
Quaaludes. Come get the pudding.
You reap what you sow, and boy, so be it, innit? Quick thing I wanted to touch on, pause,
Reap your batty.
is how do we feel about Derek Chauvin getting 22 years?
I don't think any time's long enough.
No.
I don't think any time's long.
It's old news, but it's news that we didn't cover, and I feel like that is definitely not enough
All right,
time.
let's get in our serious bag for a few minutes.
No, because I'm not dwelling on it for long.
Okay, but the sad part is
Yeah.
we as a community were celebrating that he got convicted of what he did on camera,
Yeah,
which is sad. It's on camera.
yeah,
And we celebrated that finally one
yeah,
has been convicted of murder.
Just
Yeah.
one.
Just one.
Yeah.
Even though it's been going on for years, and we took that as a big win, where it's
Yeah.
like...
They
hold on a
might be
minute.
just saying, do you know what? They can have this one.
Yeah.
This was. I still think it was a setup. I still think it was something not quite right about it. Just the behaviour. The guy's huge. Like 6 what?
yeah.
Massive.
But do you know what I would say about that, Trim,
can't
as
lean
well?
on
What
my
I say
dick,
about
bro.
it
You
is,
can't.
it's unprecedented in the fact that he even got convicted. So where I don't think we should celebrate, because it's not something to be celebrated, because it should be something that should just be
still be
standard.
Yeah, it
But
should
the
be the
fact
norm.
that it happened, that he got bro, man have been policemen have been going to court and keeping it moving, bro,
just
over
get-
this
A
same
lot.
thing.
Where they would just shoot your
Just
face off.
and
Yeah.
walk.
Just get fired.
And
Oh,
just
we're
keep
fired
it-
them.
yeah.
Yeah.
keep
Or
moving.
not even that, suspended,
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
keep it.
Some get suspended
I get-
after you done put holes in man.
And still getting your
Sorry,
severance
not even
packages.
in man, in holes in kids.
Yeah.
And still getting your pension. And still getting your benefits, bro.
One thing, though, one thing about the police officers over there,
Yeah.
they keep their shit as they move as a unit.
Yeah.
Because they don't ruffle feathers and go like, oh, yeah, well, I'm a police officer. My work colleague Triv shot some guy in the face, so I'm going to go report him.
Yeah.
They just move as a unit, bro.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, because they might get shot.
Blessings to the people. I'm here with my 2 Donnies, Trimmer, who's got the keys to my bimmer.
Right.
I'm here with Sakafet Freckles, Jojo in the building while I go on my G's. Quickly, have you listened to more of Rory and Moore's podcasts of late?
No.
Can I really be honest with you guys?
Yeah.
It's boring as shit.
But they found themselves.
Can I be bored?
They found themselves. They know
to
what's
be
going
boring?
on.
Can I be honest with you? I've tried.
I tried so
I tried
hard.
listening, and I feel like I think they've got like 4 episodes out now. And I tried, and it's not the same because Joe ain't involved.
Told you, one of them is too laid back.
Yeah.
And I warned people.
Yeah.
All right.
But but for some reason, the fan base have moved with Rory and Moore, and their
Now, because it's
and their
the trendy
views.
thing.
Give it 20.
yeah.
Give it 20. It's 4. Give it 20.
Yeah.
And let's see what happens, because I'm telling you now, it's like I said, it's like Nasdaq. It might pop down, but it's gonna shoot right back to the highest high.
I
We'll see.
think what Trim's saying is absolutely on point, because what it is I'm listening to them and I get what they've done, and I'm with the transition in terms of part of that original cast. They were both involved and they were definitely massive cogs in it, but without Joe, it's mad.
It's Joe.
Yeah, it's mad.
It deserves to be called the Joe Budden podcast.
It does. Joe Budden, when you and again, I to be honest with you, I haven't stopped listening to Joe Budden's podcast. I haven't.
Why should you?
It's still.
Is it boring?
No.
Oh.
It's absolutely hilarious, and I feel. Do you know what? You know what I find is this actually is. It makes me think that Joe Budden, in terms of his presence on the podcast, is valid.
He's now more appreciated.
Yes, true.
He's now more appreciated. I said this. I don't listen to the Joe Budden podcast, but I listened to a few just because all of this was going on.
Yeah.
And I thought, let me give it some time.
Yeah.
And I listened to it. I watched it. I saw the one with what is it?
Ice and Ish.
And I watched the one with a couple with Rory and Mo.
Yep.
And I do prefer it with Rory and Mo.
Yeah.
But I said from the jump, it's him.
It is him.
It is him. No matter what happens, it's him.
Yeah.
And it's starting to show.
It's starting to take fruition.
That only took me watching maybe 6 episodes.
Yeah.
Only about 6 that I saw
Yeah.
in total between the two co-hosts.
Yeah.
And I summed it up real quick.
Do you feel like, Trim, that this reconciliation possible? This possible reconciliation?
I think Joe's a fool if he was to go back to that. I think it's time to move on.
Right.
I think you keep it moving. You do what you do, because, like I said, again in the prior episode, I said he could have us on the show, and still make it pop.
Yeah, for sure.
It's Joe.
Yeah. Drizzy said the same. Drizzy's said the same thing from day one. He's absolutely been on point with it. My thing was more disappointment in the fact that they just couldn't hold it together. And it's like with anything, it's like parents when they got torn parents. You're like, where do I go? What do I do? I'm used to this dynamic, and all of a sudden now
You adapt.
And that's what's the important thing. So I just wanted to bring that out. Shout out to Rawl and Maury.
But you're boring.
Moore and Rory. What I do like is their skits. Have you seen the skit at the beginning of their last episode? That was clever. So if they can implement something and they can bring something to the table, I feel like maybe the both of them need to bring another. They need to get someone involved.
That show is missing a female.
There you go.
It's not another guy. It's
Sounds
missing
about
a female.
I like that.
They
Sounds
need
about
someone.
Right. Angle.
A female is the one to light up,
Fire.
ignite both of them.
They need fire.
Because Maul, have you noticed, whenever there's a female on the Joe Budden show, Maul comes across like Thor.
Yeah.
He's on it.
Yeah.
Like, he's got that spark and everything.
Yeah.
And Rory, because he's got that awkwardness about him around women.
Yeah.
So they need to just get a female there, bruv.
Yeah.
A female who is
interesting.
unapologetic for being who she is. And that's it.
I hope they figure it out. I'll figure it out. While we're talking about females,
Great time.
let's talk about Love Island.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Let's talk about Love Island. We're 2 weeks in, aren't we, Drizzy?
Yes, sir.
2 weeks in. Initially, when it started, Trim.
Yeah.
Because I know.
Yeah. I don't know nothing
But
about
but it's good while you know what I mean. We'll fill you in. Pause.
Appreciate it.
When it initially started, quite dry. But then when I think about past Love Island starting
thing.
seasons, it's the same thing because
Same
it's
stuff.
new. Everybody's coming into the house.
Yeah.
You're trying to get used to the dynamics. You're checking for the girls. You're checking for the guys. If you're into that thing.
If you're into it.
But
Oil.
you're looking at what's going on. And when it first started in this new season, episode 7, I was like, okay,
Season 7.
the girls that came in, other than Kaz and Liberty, dry.
Kaz.
Dry.
No, you're a liar.
What's
You're a liar.
I'm lying. I am lying.
You're a liar.
Shannon.
Sing, bada.
Sing. Bada, 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 bada.
What does
Make
she
the girl
look
them
like?
sing
What's
for
her
me.
description?
Shannon is
Yeah?
Asian.
I got that for
As
you.
in Indian or maybe Pakistani, one of the two. But she's
Bumper?
yeah. She got you know, like
She a pump.
when I say bumper, she's not bumper, but she's got
Woodruff. She ain't got Woodruff. She ain't
she's
got-
curvy.
Okay, yeah.
Slim curves.
Okay, yeah. She's got bump.
Where it's in proportion to what's going
Her
on.
tail.
Yeah, it's in proportion to her tail.
Yeah.
You see her there.
That's good.
But trim, literally.
That's good.
She lasted.
She brown.
24 hours.
She lasted a day.
a day.
Why is that? Tell me why that is. I want to know
So
what's going on
basically-
with that, because ZZ had a couple of bits to talk about.
There was what happened, Drizzy? Was there a coupling straight away?
There was a couple in and someone. Yes, I think Chloe came in. Didn't Chloe come in?
Chloe
Straight
came
away?
in, yeah.
And someone just went with Chloe, and then that meant
That Shannon had to leave.
Shannon to
Yeah.
leave.
So basically there was a couple in,
Yes.
and she was the one that was left out,
and she had to bounce.
and that meant her.
Even though there's some boring motherfuckers on there.
I personally thought like programming wise, producer wise, I would have kept her in there as a single
Facts.
girl.
Yeah.
Because aesthetically she looked amazing. She got fangs and that. When she opens her mouth, and her accent's a bit
Is that
mad.
a bad thing?
But-
I think she just came to collect the
Check.
bag.
Yeah.
She came for the bag. She weren't.
Then maybe they knew. Maybe she knew that it wasn't
Yeah,
going
but
to
the
pop.
press leading up to that was all about her and her OnlyFans account. Like, that's
Yeah.
big surprise and all that shit there. So there was a lot of the machine seemed to be behind her.
Yeah.
So when they kicked her out,
Confused.
on Clubhouse, I was like a little bitch. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, how dare you?
What?
How dare you?
How dare you?
So other outside of her, there's Kaz. She's black. And she's beautiful.
Okay.
She's beautiful. Like this time they got it right.
Yeah.
I think Priscilla was nice.
Yeah.
Priscilla, was she in season 6?
I believe so.
Was that season 6? Priscilla was nice. But Kaz, they got it. Kaz, bro.
Kaz is,
So
Kaz is
not the
repping.
other Kaz from who we gave flowers.
No.
And
Not
newer
shout out to-
Kaz.
Yeah, new
Kaz 2.0.
2.0.
Bro,
Okay,
this
so then-
this is another unicorn. Kaz was his original unicorn.
Yeah.
This
They
is
just
another
find
one.
Kaz unicorn.
Yeah.
So can I ask what? I know that there was a video where ZZ was complaining about how black females were being
Represented.
on
Right.
the show,
Right.
And and if she felt like they had a certain responsibility to be able to show that they are desirable,
Desirable, yeah.
and
Yeah.
whatever. How do you guys feel about that?
I mean, you're beautiful. You're beautiful. I feel like what I feel like Love Island do is they do the token black. We're gonna get a black girl in the
meet the
house
quota.
to make the consensus,
Diversity.
but they're not.
Is that really diverse?
Not
though?
necessarily somebody that we not necessarily something that me and you would move to.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with them, but it's like,
Can I ask a question?
talk to
Yeah.
me.
Why do we care about diversity in these spaces?
Because I mean,
Hold
good
on,
question.
wait. Let that marinate.
Good
for a
question.
minute.
Yeah.
Jojo, for the people at the
I love
back,
it.
say that again, please.
Why do we care about diversity
Yeah.
in these spaces?
Yeah. I personally don't care about the diversity, but I feel like the reason why they put the black women in there is to show that they're being diverse. But they're not really, like me and you, like if we was to run Love Island and we were the producers of Love Island, we would still be diverse, but we would be more, we would cast
Fitters.
hot things
Hot
from
everything.
and we would know what we were doing. They would all be chung.
Some Filipinos.
Oh, mate. Oh.
Some Africans.
Yeah,
One's
everything
from
that's certain.
Sarajevo.
You get me?
That can dodge bricks. I don't know, but regardless. Sorry.
They'll be certified. But because obviously the producers are obviously white, they're going to go, okay, cool, we get her. But it's not necessarily what we're looking for. But fortunately, this season, Kaz, is righteous. She's very cute. The only problem that she has is what we're saying is before like 10 o'clock, 10 a.m. She's in like Colonel Sanders' headscarf.
Yeah.
And she wears.
Yeah, but what's wrong with that?
Bruv, and
What's wrong with that? Don't you like that?
And she wears binoculars. Blood.
Yeah. Yeah, but don't you like that?
But when
Don't you like that?
when she cleans up her act,
Yeah.
and she comes
Cleans up her act.
when she comes out and she adorns herself. She is amazing, and her personality is beautiful. She's great. She's one of my favorite. Right. Liberty. Bro, Liberty.
Yeah.
So Liberty.
Alright, show me what she looks
so here, all right. So Kaz is not actually with anyone anymore.
How?
She paired up
just
with
lipped and cut?
she paired up with a guy called Toby. Toby is a mixed
You
race.
said you like Toby.
Yeah, he's a mixed race Donny, and he's a footballer. And they got together initially, but they was the. You know when there's no spark, it was never gonna happen. You get me?
Yeah.
It was never gonna happen. But Chloe came in, right? And
Chloe, the headlines for Chloe going in there was she slept with someone's husband,
really.
and she was broadcasting it, like talking about it on a live or whatever.
Wow.
And then the
She's doing what you did what you do, but she's a home wrecker.
and
She's
wow, you gonna put that on me? What's that? I'm offended. I'm
a-
offended. And then
you fuck man.
How softly he said that.
I'm offended.
If it's me, he stand up. He would take out his shoe to put in the
because-
back of my head.
No, because the difference between you and Morgs is true.
Is
Morgs will
what?
say stuff.
That he pays us, isn't it? That's
No, no,
why.
no, no,
It's
no.
because he pays us. The only reason why you're nice to him is because he pays us.
Nah.
You boy, you some kind of
he made-
why I oughta.
He painted a picture. You say stuff like it came out of my mouth. And that's the difference. That's the difference. So you gotta relax.
Peace pipe.
Anyway, before I was rudely interrupted.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, so apparently the guy who she slept with, the person's husband she slept with, she must have been on a live, like,
Wow,
talking
just
about it.
broadcasting the
And
thing.
then the husband's daughter
Wow.
saw it,
Wow.
reported back to mummy, and then mummy realized, oh, hold on, wait a minute.
Yeah.
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 You could only find that certain thing in our bedroom still. So what's going on here? So she came in and she stirred the pot
She stirred the pot.
massively.
She couldn't really find anybody, but cause
Yeah.
what was interesting is that she when she got with Toby, she mentioned that Toby was her type, but I never got that initially. That Toby was her type. I never got that. I don't know if that was. I don't know if they kind of missed that out or what, but I didn't get that. Anyway, Liberty is the pengest thing in there in terms of, bro, Liberty's a blonde thing. She's with Jake. Liberty is her body is absolutely 10-10. She's thick. She's thick.
She looks really educated.
She's thick. She's from Birmingham, right?
Yeah.
She's from Birmingham. But you know what it is, Trim? What happens is, and you know that, when you meet a girl, she can be aesthetically great looking, but personality-wise, that will just throw you. Liberty's personality is 10. She's like...
Okay, that's right.
She's
She's just
all round.
all round nice.
All round.
Okay.
There's a girl called Faye in there.
Okay.
Do you want to talk about Faye?
I'd prefer not to. So back to you.
So Faye's in there. She's without makeup. It's
Faye
absolutely
Black.
Fade to Black. Yeah, Fade to Black.
That's being
Where
kind.
she's actually with a guy called Teddy. That's
Teddy.
right. She's with a guy. Teddy's just come in.
Is it?
Teddy's just come in.
Morgs,
and-
do we have time today?
Yes.
Do we have time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you saw the Hugo situation
With Chloe.
with all the girls about how
Yeah. So was that part of a game? Was that a game they were playing?
We need more.
When he was
We need
acting
more,
like a
bro.
secret agent.
no. So basically, the conversation was about. So basically, all the girls in there have had something done to their body.
Yeah.
Hey, oh yeah.
Yeah.
And basically, he said he don't like fake.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yep.
All right, now, okay, Jojo he's the refresher.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jojo.
Shout out to Jojo.
Because now I know where we're going with this. I
Yeah.
thought he was talking about when they was doing the whole James Bond kind of thing.
No.
And he got left there on his ones and he walked over like, yeah, I'm not going to be left there looking like a damn ass.
Yeah.
So what Jojo's referring to,
Yeah.
I know I agree with you saying, Trim. You want a bit more description. And
Yeah,
context.
no, appreciate it.
So they were having this little challenge thing, and they were pulling out stuff from like a hat or something like that.
That's right.
And then they was asking questions like, "What do you like, and what don't you like in the opposite sex, and all that."
It was a game where they had to basically identify with each other. So like, what is your favorite body part, and you as a couple have to write down and match. So it's all about matching.
So it's basically just to see how well you know who you coupled up with so far.
Yep.
And then the questions got a bit more diverse and generic and like just standardly.
Right.
So what don't you like in the opposite sex? And he was like, oh, I don't like this, and fake.
Yeah.
And he kind of really
rattle cages.
The verbatim in his voice, you know.
He said he don't like fake shit.
Fake shit. So
And the
that
girls
rattled a lot of cages.
So Sharon got upset. What is Sharon?
I don't know.
I think she's half Asian.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So Sharon's half Asian, is in like Chinese. Is that
I
me?
think,
so.
she's probably more on like the South Asian side, but you know, like where it blends a bit.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So she's that texture.
So she looked like
And she's got lips. She got her lips done.
Filters.
She got lips done.
Fillers or
and
something.
Faye
Yeah.
has her lips done, her breast implants. She's done a lot to herself. They took offense, basically, and they outed Hugo. They outed Hugo, and they outed Hugo. Hugo cried. Hugo is one of those Donnies that is too nice. Like, he's a nice
He's all
guy.
good.
Too good. And he's got no calf muscles, unfortunately. So there's something where he's got a deficiency in his legs where he has to be on the tippy toes all the time, but he's got no muscles in the back of his legs. He's got no calves. But we don't look at that as anything, because you get me.
because he's a man.
Because he's a man. But
Okay.
what happens is he's too nice of a person, and in the world, when it comes to women, being too nice, you come last. You know that.
He might not come at all.
Yeah, he might not come at all. And till this day, is he still coupled with a friend? Right now, who's he coupled
Yes,
with?
he coupled with
Sharon.
He coupled with Sharon.
Yeah, he coupled with
more or less
Sharon.
to save her, keep her there till the next guy comes and she
And
takes
tucks
his
her.
fancy. Yeah, well, Teddy could have tucked
Are they
it.
tucking on there? Do people
So
tuck?
at the moment, it looks
people
like
get entered?
Toby and Chloe are the closest ones to actually
Tucking.
beating, because every night they go to bed at the moment, they're just rumbling in the Bronx and rumbling in the jungle.
Yeah.
And it's like, she must have said last night, she said that she felt his wood, and his wood's massive. And she told the girls that. You know what is interesting about that? Yeah, I feel like I'd like to be that guy that girls would have gone to other girls and gone, you know what? Yeah,
Run
Morgan's
for
wood
CV.
was Morgan
Swinging.
Yeah. He's got that
yeah.
still.
Yeah,
I would like to.
Drops like a Timberland.
It just-
Yeah.
Punches, yeah.
It's firm and meaty.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else has happened? We got Faye. We got
All right,
Teddy.
okay, here's
We got-
here's something I never thought I would see happen in real life, let alone on national TV.
What happened?
So there's this girl called Rachel,
Yeah. Oh my God.
and
Oh my
she
God.
had a meeting. So basically,
Don't tell her yeah. Let's not get into race. Just
No, I'm not. No,
Yeah,
you're the
yeah.
one who. Yeah, you.
Yeah,
I don't know why you have to do that to
Why?
Kaz.
Well, I just-
Kaz deserves better.
No, because I just
Just what, sir? Huh? Okay, cool. So Trim, here's his setup for you.
Talk to me.
So this new guy Teddy comes in.
Teddy.
That's right. Shout out to Teddy. And then he comes in. He gets to have a date with all 4 girls around the table, bit of prosecco for like 10, 15 minutes or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So Kaz goes in. Kaz is gassed because obviously Kaz is trying to hook up. When I say hook up, couple up, I mean.
Yeah.
Rachel goes in there, and Rachel is just laying it all out there for him.
All out.
I've never felt like this before. Strong connection. Rah, rah, rah. Anyway, long story short, she basically puts it on him to the point where she says to him, I pay for dates. Like, I'll just cover dates. I'll just pay for the dates. Like, I don't care. Like, if the right guy, I'd pay for the dates. Excuse me.
In the sense of if he's that nice, I'll just pay for
the dates.
Pay for the dates.
Like, not
So
go
she's
Dutch
got
and
both.
just pay for the dates.
Yep.
I guess.
Cool.
So then the turning point was she pulls him to the side and says, "Hey, what do you like and what don't you like in like opposite sex?" He says this, that, the third, da 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 da. She goes to him, "Oh, so what turns you on? Like sexually?"
Yeah.
So he drops it on her like, "Oh yeah, I like a little bit of foreplay. I like this, I like that." She goes, "Oh, I don't really like foreplay, but I kind of love it at the same time." You could see on her face like something between her legs was tingling, man. You could see.
Tingling,
You could see.
ting-a-ling-a-ling.
Yeah,
Clips and
yeah,
and clips.
tingling, man. Yeah.
Clips and clits.
You know what I mean? So, Jesus Christ. You know, like when you put a mint in a cup of Coke, it looked like she was having that type of experience. 2 twos now, come to coupling. After all that she said, she was ready to bust it open for him on national TV. Yeah. Man just said, yeah, I want to get to know someone. I want to get to know them intimately as well. So I'm just going to go with Faye. I couldn't believe I was, excuse me?
Shook up the world.
Yep.
Shook up the world.
Yep.
I was like, excuse me?
Yep.
Man said Faye.
He said Faye.
Rachel looked like Bambi on ice again.
Yeah, he looked wet though. He did when initially he was coming into the house and they do a little profile shot of him.
Yeah.
He looked like I
he's
said
not a
Milli.
wicked
I
man.
said Milli Vanilli.
Yeah.
Oh.
So when I say
Yeah,
Milli
yeah, I get
Vanilli,
You kind of understand.
Blame
you
it.
kind of
Under
yeah. You kind of know that what he's kind of.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Plus
So
his shoes are suspicious. His sneakers are suspect as well.
Rachel is gone because Rachel never got chosen recoupling last night.
she didn't get
Rachel is cool, but she walks like. Do you remember Mr. Softy advert?
Yeah.
And you walk like.
Oh,
and
wow.
And it's like she's got like her back, like she walks like she's striding a little bit,
Yeah,
and
she
when-
don't strut.
She don't, and it's like bare kneecaps. She's basically bare kneecaps, and we's like, nah, I feel like that's not
not
really
sexy
what we
enough.
want. Yeah, no. So she's gone, but all in all, it's a fucking great. This week, it's actually started to turn up. It's
Wow,
starting to actually get better. I'm more entertained, and I was hoping for this because I was like, if this is what we're going to come and talk to about every week or every day in Clubhouse, this is going to be dead. So yeah, shout out to that. Shout out to everybody who comes into our rooms on Clubhouse. So we mention the names.
Yeah, if you wanna, raw. Okay,
Raw.
no pressure. If you wanna get involved, you know, jump on Clubhouse and like hit us up, man, and like join the Fast Food Podcast on Clubhouse, and then you get involved. We have the room more or less every night,
Yep.
per se ish, and I open it up about 5-10 minutes before the show.
Pause.
And it's I said group and then open it up.
You said you open it up.
All right. So what I'm referring to, sorry guys, I'm with some kids. So the group is opened like 10 minutes before the show's live.
Yep.
So people can come inside and they could like talk about it. Don't be childish, bro. So shout out to people like Nikita.
Yep.
Yeah.
Shout out to Shay.
Shout out to Shay.
Shout out to Angie.
Boom. Yep.
Shout out to, is it Money?
LaShawn.
LaShawn, is it
Money.
Money?
Shout out to Money.
Shout out to man like Clarky.
Yeah, man. Shout out to
Jeez, man, like
Clark.
Shout out to
Clarky. Well
Joe
done,
Maccabee
brother.
comes in every so often.
Shout out
Yo,
to Morella.
You know who else jumps into the group and then they bring a wave of people with them? Man like
Shout out
Kojo.
to man like Kojo.
Big
Shout
up
out to Kojo. Shout out to
Kojo's-
Ruli.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ruli,
And
man.
we forgot if we remember anyone else that comes in on a regular basis. I think
Cherry.
Cherry.
Cherry's in
Yeah,
there
shout out to
sometimes.
Cherry. She's in there.
There's a couple people still, but big. You know who you are, man. Big up
Yeah.
yourself.
Big up your skin.
You know what I mean? Definitely. It's fun, man. It's fun. Like,
Yeah.
and this makes it even better because people are actually engaging while. Was it Will? Some Donny called
Yeah,
that
Will
come
came in
last
yesterday.
night?
Yeah. I don't know if he's going to be a regular Don, but you know who you are. It's
Yeah.
it's much love to
Love.
you. We run the Fast Food Podcast page.
Yep.
We do the watch-alongs every day, more or less.
More or less, yep.
every day on Clubhouse.
Got 101 members in our group right now.
Yeah, blessings to you
Yeah,
lot.
means shout out to you lot, man.
Yeah, and we're
Yeah.
going to continue updating you on Love Island and what's happening.
Yep.
We haven't had Paso Amor yet. We had none of that yet.
mate.
So we got a lot of good shit to come. Listen, Fast Food Podcast, episode 12. That's an amazing record, you know. Drake went in on that, boy.
He did.
He really spazzed
let's
out.
give her champagne pappies, flowers.
Just
Yeah,
shout out to him, bro. Man was
man.
talking about That's you see when you're on that level where you got to get the maid to make sure that everything's clean and the Magnum condoms have to be, you know, because women, bro,
Perfectly extracted from the property.
Women will actually take your semen.
Did anyone ever watch Ray Donovan? Have you ever seen Ray
No,
Donovan?
I've never seen Ray Donovan.
Bruv, there was an episode where this girl was laying down this athlete, and she had, you know, what's the little silver thing you put your ice and your champagne in?
Oh,
100 a blank.
yes,
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
One of them.
Yeah.
And literally, as soon as man bust, she was giving him head.
Wow.
As soon as man bust,
Wow.
I think she pulled out the thing
Oh.
and she put it in the ice thing to keep it.
Yeah.
And then she put it outside the door, and then someone that she was
To keep
working
it
with
fertile.
came through and picked
And
it up.
collected his nuts.
Wow. Collected his whole nut.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about dairy milk, bruv. That's crazy. Listen, let's quickly run through this before we get into the sports. Movies and shows. Space Jam 2, new legacy trailer. I've seen it.
Yeah.
Are we interested?
It's out on
yeah.
Friday. What are you saying? You gonna check it out? Take
mean,
the prints to
I'm
see
alright.
it. Has he seen the first one?
No.
I feel like you should.
Should I
introduce
just
him to
do that?
Introduce him to take him to see this one.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
that
show him the
Can't you show him the
original.
first one first?
Yeah. That's
Show
If
him
you got
the first
time,
one.
if you got-
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
introduce him to that. 'Cause I think he'll like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay, cool. I'll do
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Fast and Furious 9,
Yeah.
I take it you've seen it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Without spoiling it for us,
Yeah.
good, bad?
It's okay.
Oh, that means it's not good.
That's okay.
Okay.
There's certain things in there I just couldn't. I know I'm watching a movie, but there's certain things I just couldn't approve of.
Right, what, that's just things that's just far-fetched.
Yeah, it's like someone doing something. I was just like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on. You're not an Avenger.
Yeah, it's not,
Relax.
This is what I'm saying, bro.
Like, if you're an
human
Avenger and you do that, I'll be like, all right, cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
If you're Thor, cool.
Cool. If you're
Yeah.
T'Challa, cool.
Yeah, cool.
You know what I mean? Them don't there, but big up Roman
Yeah.
and Tej, man. Like, as long as
Yeah,
Tyrese
man,
and Luda
yeah.
are in there,
It's
I'll
real.
keep going. Because they're too funny.
They're
Roman is
naturally
too
real.
funny.
Yeah, naturally.
Yeah, and he has his moment where you're like, okay, Roman's
His
repping.
hair.
Yeah. Ludacris is in it as well, again.
Yeah,
back
Tej.
in the
Yeah,
day.
Tej, that's his character, Tej. Tyrese is Roman, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
good still. It's good. It's good. It's a good film to see at the cinema. That's what you want to see the cinema for, just to escape from everything that's going outside. So yeah,
Black Widow, I'm looking to go see that Thursday.
You ain't seen it?
No, I'm going to see that
you seen
Thursday.
it, Trim?
Yeah, I've seen it.
You seen it, Trim?
Yeah, it's good.
What, on your day off?
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen
My
it
G.
twice.
What, you seen it twice?
Seen it twice. B.
What's that means?
I liked it. It's. I don't want to spoil it. It's
Okay.
just- there's good bits, bruv.
Yeah.
I think
it's
the
interesting.
intro, you know, when they're running like who's in it and stuff.
Yeah.
That's part of the movie. Is bro. I said to my brethren, "Yo, am I watching a Dark Mirror episode?" It
Right.
was very grim.
Really?
It's not
they-
what you expect, though. What
Right.
you're expecting from it, you're not gonna get that.
Really?
Yeah, which makes it
It's
interesting.
Do I need to take it in? Pause.
Oh,
Do I need to really?
I mean, you need
If
to
you got aisle.
you need to accommodate it, yeah, for sure. You can take all of that
So
in.
I'm
yeah.
So Black Widow, I'm gonna go
Yeah.
watch Black Widow on
Take it slowly,
Thursday.
though. Yeah,
so this,
yeah.
So this is out tomorrow. So yeah, I'm gonna go watch it Thursday. Low key series. Are you feeling that?
yeah, I really like it.
I've been getting the trim's been
So good, bro.
giving it the verification and that.
Oh, yeah?
100%.
Yeah, yeah.
100%.
That's good.
I love how it's all coming together.
Yeah.
One more episode to go, and that's it. You know.
That's mad, isn't it? It's gone
Man,
quick.
Too short.
Yeah.
So it was only 6 episodes to be
Yeah, we
fair.
needed more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Needed more.
I like that. I like that. Low. I'm enjoying it.
But then
I
they
like
got
that.
What If coming like a few weeks after that,
Right.
where it's animated though, but it's basically they're what if as in the title, certain things happen differently.
Right.
Yeah.
What if T'Challa wasn't Black Panther?
Right.
But he was Star-Lord in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Right.
What if Killmonger was
that
actually
where they're
Black
going?
Panther?
That's fuckery. They're just recycling the shit.
So
Yeah,
it-
because it's a comic book series.
So here the
Yeah.
thing,
Yeah.
have you seen all of the Marvel movies that are launching and coming out? The trailers for all
I've
of
seen
them.
what's coming out.
It looks they're not playing games, and if it weren't for the pandemic, I know a couple of them would have
Would have
dropped already.
Yeah. Black Widow's meant to
ago.
come out 2020.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
So-
that makes sense.
but big up to Feige and them because they dropped a trailer and it showed you why the cinema
Yeah.
going experience is essential.
Yeah.
It is.
Like, you can watch as many films as you want at home. The feeling is just not.
It's not the same, bro. I'm a bro. Me and you are similar, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm the type of person that'll go cinema on my own.
Yeah.
If the missus is like, babe, I'm tired. I'm not. I'll
Right.
go. I'll go. Like,
Yeah.
I'll get my food, sit down there, get my
pop
little
it.
beverage, and pop off the thing. So like, I saw Avatar on my own.
I hear that.
I saw Avatar on my own. I was
3D,
just like,
that's
you know, them
like,
ones there before it comes out the cinema and the missus is procrastinating. I was
Yeah,
just like,
see you later,
no,
babes.
I'm not missing this. I just sat there, bro, and I was fine, bro. You see what I'm saying? So that's the type of person I am. Black Panther, they're starting filming that, I believe.
It's filming as we speak.
Yes, man. Shout out to the cast of Black
It's
Panther.
going to be very. Everyone's going to run out to see it again, but it's going to be very emotional. Yeah. Because they'll do
Serious,
something. You know what Marvel's
Yeah,
like.
as a tribute, as a.
To
Do you
him.
reckon they've got anything already with him in?
Nah.
Right.
I think they're going to move forward with Wakanda because we've only scratched the surface of Wakanda.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think there's a lot of story to be told.
Yeah.
But going into it, you're going to be like, man, when are they going to hit me with to remind me that? And then you're going to be like, shit.
Yeah.
Like, what if he voiced his character?
Yeah.
And when I heard his voice, I was like, oh, man, this is like the last thing he's done.
Mad. And to think that he was really ill even during all of that sort of stuff. All
And
of
it
them
feels soldiering on.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, man.
Yeah, that's so dope.
It's amazing. But that's pretty much it. I mean, I'm watching. What am I watching at the moment? It's TV show wise. It's low key. So yeah, that's for me. Anything else?
Something happened
Us.
that's essential to you because you're a big fan of Goonies.
Go for it.
Rest in eternal peace to Richard Donner because he's the guy who done Goonies, the first Superman.
Oh man,
He did us. He brought us Lethal
he
Weapon.
passed away.
He passed away like about a week ago or something.
Do you
like
know
that.
why?
I think it might be a health related issue.
Right.
I'm not exactly sure what it is.
Yeah.
But he's responsible for like X-Men. Like I think he helped bring X-Men to the on the big screen and all that.
Yeah.
So yeah, because when I heard it, I was like Richard Donner. I was like
Fucking hell, man.
Superman. Oh man, he done Goonies. Like he's got that.
They're legendary films.
He's got those films where it's like just
Yeah.
classics. They're
Yeah,
just bulletproof
nostalgic,
classics.
man,
And then I was
nostalgic
like,
shit.
oh man, I know G is gonna fill
for
that.
fuck's sake, man.
Goonies. But yeah, so
Goonies was heavy.
big up.
There you go.
Part of my whole childhood,
Yeah,
man.
so,
Reruns on VHS forever, bro.
Oh my god.
and you know Chunks, who was in
Yeah.
yeah.
So he must have said to Richard, can you write me a letter of recommendation? 'Cause I want to go to university to be a lawyer. So Richard said, all right, yeah, I'll do that for you, kid. And then apparently he used to call everyone kid, regardless of your age. And apparently he didn't write the letter for him.
He didn't.
Nah. Instead, he paid because the letter was for recommendation to try and get that
Yeah, scholarship.
into the school uni. Yeah, he literally
Patented
just
it.
paid off the man's school fees so he could go
Chat
and
about.
now Chunks is a lawyer, a certified
Beautiful.
lawyer, bro.
Right, so he was involved in Lethal Weapon 2,
Yep.
Superman, or Odin, Lethal Weapon 3, Goonies.
Whoa.
Yeah, he's done
He,
he's
a
done
lot
bits.
of pop culture stuff
Pop
he's
culture
involved
shit,
with,
man.
man.
Yeah,
So
man.
shout out to
Richard Donner.
him and his family, man.
As we move into sports, let's say R.I.P. to Sebastian Eubank,
Yep.
who just tragically died, I believe, drowned.
Drowned, yeah.
He was found on the beach.
On the beach, yeah.
Yeah. Condolences to family members.
Eubank's family,
and, obviously, Chris Eubank, who is his father, and a
legendary.
very legendary boxer.
Yep.
Apparently, I didn't even know he had a few fights and he was doing well. and
Yeah. He had a few professional fights.
Yeah, and then he was getting into like the UFC stuff
That's
as
what he
well.
was beginning. That was what he's going.
That was his thing, yeah.
So is it? Do we like without doing a conspiracy thing? Because I don't like it. Do we just believe that it's just something that's the circumstance of?
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, the water's nothing to play with, bro.
Yeah, you can't.
Especially when you're in the sea. That's
Yeah.
nothing to play with, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? As good as you're a swimmer you are and could be and whatever, but nature, you just,
Yeah.
you just can't predict it, man. And
R.I.P.,
yeah, so
man.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Rest in peace, kid.
Rest in peace. Condolences to the family.
Yeah.
Bro, let me ask you a lot of question. Why is Colin McGregor still fighting? Why is he still fighting? Clearly,
He
he doesn't
doesn't
need the
need to.
money.
He doesn't need. Yeah, but I think
It's the rush.
Yeah, because remember when he had nothing, that he's grown up fighting. That's all he's ever known.
He's millionaire.
All right, so do you stop if that's the thing that's
It's when you
common
kick
nature to
somebody
you?
in your foot break.
Oh man, did you see it?
I didn't watch it.
It looked like envelope.
bro, it was like
Envelope
It was
foot.
like a parcel, bruv. It was like a bro.
DHL.
I can't watch that. Damn.
Why does his foot look like that?
He kicked the Donny in the back, like the glutes. He
Yeah.
kicks him in the glutes
And his
area.
leg snapped.
And what happened was, he kicked him and didn't realise it bust.
Yeah, and landed
Put
on
his
it,
foot
stepped
back.
on it. Yeah.
Then realised it's all Pikachu.
Nah, I ain't
bruv.
watching that.
And I'm not talking about
No,
Astro
Pokemon
Friends,
catch
yeah.
them all.
it's all peak, bro.
Bro, you see it, his leg look floppy.
Oh, bro,
Like a
I'm not,
disc.
bro, and I'm not talking about the discs that used to come out
bro.
back in the
Yeah,
day.
no,
bruv.
no, IBM.
Yeah, bro. So I'm like, why you keep taking these fights, man? Like,
Because it's the bruv. He's addicted to the rush. It's like you could say, why do certain rappers keep rapping? It's that rush of.
Can I
know what I
say
mean?
so can I say that if he stops fighting, what has he got left? Because he
money.
Yeah, but what he likes to. Oh, he's a big mouth.
The itch. It's
So
like,
if he don't fight,
But
he don't get to open his mouth again.
But the thing, Trim, is like, it's all good. You fight and you're passionate about it and you've got a career of it. But what it is, he goes into his fights, and in this particular fight, he went in and slated a man's
wife and everything, yeah.
Bro, man,
Called his wife a dirtbag.
fuck
and
him,
got his
bro.
foot bag.
Bro,
And got a
I got a conkanani.
Karma got that collect call real quick.
Fully, bro. Like, so, like, I've going to say you're gonna fight somebody, do your thing and show up, but don't do the like. I get the showy thing and all of them things.
Too
there.
much, though, when you
But
start
it's
doing
too
all
much
that.
when you start dissing man's. When you start getting personal and then you do nothing in the ring. Fuck off,
Because he
blood.
did it to the other Donny when he was talking about when
Yeah.
he was almost borderline
Yeah,
racism.
the Muslim brother.
Yeah.
The Muslim brother kicked your ass, bro. Like,
smoked you, the
it's
bear.
like, fuck off.
bear
But Dana White
Alhamdulillah.
saying,
You get me, bruv? Assalamu alaikum, bruv. Like,
Yeah, done him with
Dana
that.
White saying they're looking at a possible fourth round because they said that the fight didn't end. So they're looking at a fourth meeting. But I don't know if I want to go fight a guy who just caused me to broke up my leg like that. You know what I mean?
And think about if they do have that fight, in going into that fight, there's already an intimidation.
Of course.
There's already like, bro, I got one up on you.
Or you
already.
got if I'm going into that fight again and all I've ever been and I've just broke my leg, all I'm doing is punching you, bro. Because I'm not kicking no one anymore.
Figure the other door and you'd be like, oh yeah, so Connor, which leg was it again? The left one. Should I work on the right one this time? Yeah, just so it's balanced
Just
as all things should
kick in
be.
your hip.
Yeah,
Kick everything.
shout out to my Irish people because I got Irish people in family and I got love for them. But Colin McGregor, you need to just relax.
He'd be good for like a TV show or podcast or something,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
Why man call him Colin?
Colin.
Is it Connor?
It's Connor.
Yeah, same thing.
Racist.
Yeah.
Man.
Okay. Okay,
man
so it's not coming on. It's not coming
But
on.
Bill is.
It's not coming.
Bill's coming home.
Football is not coming home. Unfortunately, we're here, sitting here,
Yeah.
pissed because England got to a final of the European Cup.
Yeah.
Played Italy and lost on penalties, which is our Achilles heel for the last how many odd years?
It didn't
decades.
have to be though.
Yeah,
It didn't have to
Talk
be.
about
If
it,
they'd gone all out,
Talk about
I
it.
genuinely think that from that first goal, if they'd capitalised, if they'd gone all out,
Done in 90
I think
minutes.
it was done at half time.
Yeah.
Because I think that Italy were shell shocked.
Yep.
yep.
They didn't know what was happening, and all they could think of was, "Raw, look at our two centre backs."
I take it you watched the game, Trim.
I watched the game. I watched all of it.
Drizzy, I take it you watched the game.
See?
Yeah, yeah. That what you mentioned with regards to scoring the first goal. Yeah,
Gotta go for the jugular.
I didn't expect it either. I was like, wow, this is what it is really gonna happen. This is
They let Italy come.
you know, I nearly fainted. You know, So shout out to my family, shout out to the missus, obviously. Shout out to Lynch. Shout out to my cousin Anton. Shout out to Greg. Shout out to Claire. Shout out to who else came through? Shout out to my brother Lee, young Chico. Shout out to my nephew. All them came over to watch the football.
Okay.
We had some food. We drank juice and we were ready for this game. Shout out to Ags as well. Big up Ags. Everybody came over. Jamaica B, blood. Come on. And we started watching the game, and literally the game kicked off. The atmosphere was right. They scored. I jumped up in the air trim. Yeah, a drink got spilt on me. I was like, "Who's fucking? Why have I got drink on me?" But bro, I jumped up in the air and I was like, "Come on!" And then I started feeling lightheaded. So I started feeling lightheaded and I went on my knees in the middle of my summer house, in the man cave. And I was like, Wagwan, the place is spinning. My wifey was like, are you all right, babe? And then everything started to come back to me. And then I just kept on cheering and I kept it moving, bruv. Like,
That's close.
But it's like a rush.
Right, so yeah.
Yeah, so Luke Shaw scored the first goal and I was like, Luke Shaw's had a fucking good tournament, you know.
Very good.
Shout out to you, Luke Shaw, you know.
It's not often a player who's had a great season at club level takes that form into
into European tournament.
But he was
excellent.
Very good.
He was
he had like 3 assists, 1 goal.
Super on point on the left.
Yeah.
Super on point on the left. So shout out to Sterling.
Yeah.
He didn't have the best of games all of a sudden. That one
In that
game,
final.
we needed him, and unfortunately, he didn't show up for that game. But, for the rest of the tournament, sometimes I think as well, this is the problem with having a captain as a striker.
Yeah.
I think when you got the captain as a striker, you have no choice but to keep him on the pitch.
Right.
And I think that is stupid.
Can I just say once it gone?
Thank you, bro. So I think that this was where we had a problem, because if we had, even if we decided to put on 3, knowing that we that 3 strikers or 3 attacking players, we could have put on Sancho, we could have put on Grealish, and we could have put on Rashford. Yeah. And Italy would have been finished.
Yeah, they would have been murked.
But because he was the captain,
can't take off Harry Kane.
You can't take off Harry Kane.
Yeah.
So you're stuck. You're stuck.
Yeah.
And I think that all 3 players, because even though Saka didn't play all the games, he still needed a little bit of. I still feel like he needed.
He wasn't quite ready.
Yeah.
He's ready. He's ready.
No.
19 years old, you play for Arsenal and you're in the England side, you're ready.
Yeah.
He's shown that because we used him for those attributes. We used him for what he's good at.
Yeah.
But the main thing was that Kane shouldn't have finished that game.
No. Didn't turn up again. Harry Kane didn't turn up a final again.
I'm not blaming him for nothing. I'm blaming the fact that he should not be the England captain.
No.
If anything, look, all right, fair enough. Rice is new and everything, but he's good enough to be the captain. Or what's my man? For United. Yeah,
Maguire.
He can have it.
Do you want to? Would you want to? Because I'm about to interject. So I saw you opening your mouth. Pause. So
I thought that the manager was gonna throw up a haymaker with his team selection. Now team selection,
talk on it.
The team selection he put on paper to start the game.
Yeah,
I was fine with it, obviously, because we were 1-0 up within like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Blink and you'd have missed that goal still. But here's where I think that, in hindsight, it's a beautiful thing. But here's where I think that this game could have been wrapped up like a lamb roti early. Okay, this happened. He took off Kieran Trippier because he's playing a back 3, right?
Yeah.
3 centre backs and 2 wing backs. He took off Kieran Trippier. On the right hand side where Kieran Trippier plays, Kyle Walker plays as the right sided central defender of that 3.
Absolutely.
So when you take off Kieran Trippier, that just means you should have a back 4, Luke Shaw on the left, Carl Walker on the right, and then you got Maguire and Stones in your centre mid. That's centre back. Sorry, that's fine.
Yep.
You took off Trippier, and you brought on Saka.
Yeah.
And I thought that was mistake number one.
Yeah.
Because even though Donny hasn't played much football in this tournament because he's carrying a shoulder injury and a ankle injury, I think it is.
Yep.
Rashford should have come on there and then.
Yeah.
That was the time.
Straight away.
Right? Bring him on then.
Which made him warm for the pen.
If we're going to go there, at least Rashford's had a good hour under his belt, right? Stretched his legs, the blood is pumping, he's on it.
Yeah.
Cool. The other thing is, I felt like you could have had the Italian team shaking in their boots if you went 4-3-3 and you had Rice and Calvin Phillips holding. You could have had Grealish as a number 10 because Foden got his foot
like a
up,
diamond.
right? Right? Like a diamond,
like a diamond.
triangle or whatever you want to do it. So he really should be the focus point of attack. And then, and back to Trim's point, when you make your striker the captain, you by default have to play him.
Yeah.
I would have had Rashford, Sterling as a false number 9. And either Sancho or Saka.
Definitely
I don't know.
Sancho.
Maybe I would have gone with the Sancho.
Yeah.
But I'd have had that front three there
On Route 1 business.
against a centre back player that has a combined age of 70 plus years.
Yeah, yeah.
And they have to be drawn out.
Because we didn't put them under pressure enough.
At all.
We
Bruv,
don't.
they had one shot.
Bro, it was that
It's
time.
penalty.
It was that time when Saka made that run past kick.
And he reeled him back.
Man, was that? Who's it? Who's that pulled him?
Chiellini, yeah.
Grabbed his ass. That wasn't pause. That's what we needed more of.
We didn't have that was the first time.
No creativity. It was not enough creativity, and it was just like Italy basically started playing. I saw it, and Italy started playing their football. They played their football. They sat off us. They was like, we'll take
The
this
manager
up.
made the changes, and he was 1-0 down at half time. The manager made the changes, right?
Stick to it.
So I'm thinking, why are we playing like we're defending a 1-0 lead to win this game?
Yeah.
Attack these bomber holes.
Yeah. After the first goal, absolutely.
Attack them. And
like put them
Gareth
to bed.
He was
He should have put
a
them to bed.
victim of his own success.
Yeah.
Because in the previous games, he's left it kind of late to make his changes and all that, and it's worked. So I'm not going to say what you did in the past didn't work.
Yeah.
But this is a final.
Yep.
This is all or nothing.
Yep.
This is England are at home at
Throw
Wembley.
the kitchen sink at the motherfuckers.
Yeah,
Do it.
agreed.
Why not?
So Rashford, Sancho, Sterling, why can't you play them? You just say to Harry, look, man, you haven't had a shot on goal. We want to go for this thing.
I don't give a shit about Harry.
No,
Like,
but I hear you saying, but to be fair, Harry he scored like 3 goals in the competition? You have to give Harry
4, I think 4. Actually.
Sorry, 4, you're right.
Yeah,
sorry.
4.
But like, and you kind of have to keep him just in case it does go to
But
penalties,
Drizzy, you know why I say I don't give a shit about Harry, yeah? It's not because I don't think Harry Kane is one of the best strikers in the world. I know he is.
Yeah.
But sometimes you got to make sacrifices. And in tournament football, you have to go, listen, bro, that's why you're the manager. That's why you're the manager.
Imagine if you're Italian centre back and you see the team sheet of Sterling,
Fucking
Rashford,
hell.
and Sancho with Grealish popping through, and then you're like, oh shit, hold on a minute, where's Kane?
Yeah.
Is he injured?
Yeah.
Nah, he's fully fit. He's
couldn't
just on the
come on,
bench.
you're worried about
so he could come on
something.
and then bang a goal or whatever.
Yeah.
We were playing like we were defending a 2-1 lead.
Yeah.
When Henderson came on, you'd have thought we were 2-1 up, and it was like, bring Henderson on to make sure we don't concede a goal to draw
Solid, it's good.
2-2. We were like, it hurts. You know why it hurts, bro? It's
Right.
because it was there for the taking.
It was there for the taking.
It's not like we were up against a France or whatever.
I believed honestly that we would win the game.
Yes.
I didn't go into the game going, you know what, this is a possibility.
thing. Nah.
I feel like we were strong enough to go and do the thing. So that's why I was disappointed. So okay, cool. Let's talk about it. We went to 90 minutes, 1-1. We went to extra time, nothing happened there.
Yeah.
We went to penalties, and that's when I knew this was going to be our downfall, because we've got a history. Gareth Southgate is one of the motherfuckers are part of that history. Where when we get to penalties, we shit the bed.
Yeah.
We shit the bed, and we had a point where I think who missed the first penalty? So Kane scored.
Maguire broke the camera.
Maguire scored.
Rashford
Rashford missed.
Yeah.
It was a good.
Rashford hit the post. Yeah.
But why?
Yeah. Okay.
Should have had more touches.
Should have had more touches.
Yeah.
Absolutely, 100%.
Fam, he touched the ball once.
Fucking
when
ridiculous.
He came on as a right back.
Yeah.
And then they blew the
Kicked the
whistle.
ball up,
yeah.
Sancho didn't even touch the ball when he came on.
No.
And then it's like, we're going to pens.
Well, it shows.
Yeah.
And they are clinical penalty takers.
Yeah.
So you missed a pen, and then Pickford made the save. Bro, he made the save.
Against one of the most lethal penalty takers out there.
Who was that?
Jorginho.
Jorginho. You know what? Yeah, I had a feeling he was going to miss it. I knew he was going to miss it.
Yeah.
Jorginho from Chelsea missed goal. He missed pens. He's got this hop, skip, bumper hold jump thing that he does.
And then kind of makes the keeper go.
Yeah. And I don't.
Late.
Yeah. And I'm not a Chelsea fan, so I don't give a fuck. But I know that he's made that mistake in the Prem.
Yeah.
Right. So I was like, Rashford does the right move. He goes the right way. Pickford goes the right way. Pickford makes the save. Pickford makes the save. So this is redemption now.
We're back in it.
We're back in the
If we
fucking
score,
thing.
We're good. Like we're back in it.
Too much pressure on the boys, man. Too much pressure on the boys. They said that Gareth Southgate before went around
Southgate.
South Bombot.
Colin McGregor.
Yeah, Colin McGregor went around and he said to them,
Southgate.
who takes the pens? Who wants to take
I
the
just want
penalties?
black-
No, he went
Black
around
Panther.
and pointed. Like the video shows him saying, "You're first, you're second,
Really?
you're
Yeah.
third, fourth, fifth."
Right.
The video,
Right.
I'll send it to you, but the video shows him pointing and saying,
Too much pressure on them, man.
Bro.
Too
but
much
here's the
pressure
thing.
on them.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Here's the scary part.
Talk to me.
So when Maguire broke the camera, because Maguire's penalty was
Oh.
it's either going in
Yeah.
or it's leaving the stadium.
Yeah,
He wasn't
yeah.
ramping.
Yeah.
It's one or the other.
Route one.
I saw Rashford. Now, in my head, I was like, all right, if this goes to penalty, get Rashford in the first half of extra time.
Yep.
That's a nice little, 20, 25
"You
minutes?
need to touch the. You need to touch the ball."
Yeah.
No one get a feel.
Yeah.
You know what
Get a
I'm saying?
feel of the
He
game.
waited for the last minute
Yeah.
so that Harry Kane. Oh,
Bruv.
I don't want to talk.
And you know what the
because
wickedest
things
thing
are-
was?
There you can.
That point where he was ready to make the subs, like they were ready to come on,
Yeah.
I was like,
Perfect.
what
That's
if
fine.
Italy, one of the players looks up and goes, oh shit, they're trying to bring on them too young, but
Yeah.
hey, pass the ball
Keep
back
the
and
ball.
we keep it in play.
Yep.
He wouldn't have
And
been
they
able
did.
to make the subs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
he'd have been shagged.
They tried to.
I think that
They
might
tried to, but they took a shot.
in hindsight,
They
looking
would
at
have
it,
won. I bet if that
that might have won us a game.
Yeah.
But it would have won. It would have won.
Because
It would've
Sterling
won.
really should have taken a pen.
Yes.
Fucking take the pen, Sterling.
Yes.
You're the man of the for me. You're man of the
And
tournament.
he can take penalties.
And you can
But
take
his
pens.
last couple have been a bit.
Yeah.
But
He knows. He would have laced it.
If it's me, I slap defenders on pens. Because defenders, like, strikers overthink it. Defenders is, ball, I'm
gonna smack
Yeah.
them.
I'm smashing it.
They don't think about it.
No.
They don't overthink it.
They don't
Fam,
overthink it.
These strikers, fam, like my little brother, he spends all day watching them take penalties on YouTube with all these YouTubers. Them man they're all boys with the KSIs and
Yeah.
that, and they just jump into the park and just
Lace the ting.
Bro.
Just lace the ting in the goal. Because that goalkeeper's talented.
Massive.
Donnarumma. Bro, he's
that
like
Donny,
6'5" or something.
6'5".
Yeah,
Listen.
mad.
His save ratio for penalties
68%.
68%.
Fucking
Yeah,
hell.
no joke. So when I was like, all right, you got to bring Rashford on because Rashford you can bank on Rashford scoring a pen,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
But when I saw when he came on, and then how quickly the whistle blew, I was like,
Yeah.
Damn. He ain't touched the ball.
Yeah.
and then when I saw him go up there,
Can't
I was
touch
like,
this.
all right, it's my guy.
Yeah.
Take the
Rashford's my
fucking
guy.
penalty, bro.
Yeah.
But then when I saw him like
Dancing.
the weights, I was like, oh, this is different from you. Because Rashford normally goes like this. He'll
Yeah.
start there
Yeah.
and kind of come round.
And lick it.
9 out of 10 times, Rashford's scoring a penalty.
Yeah,
for you,
absolutely.
hands down. And he's done it in the most
Against
pressurizing places
Liverpool.
ever.
Yeah.
Liverpool.
Done it at
Yep,
Anfield.
yep.
Remember against PSG?
Yeah.
When we had to turn it over?
Yeah.
He came back and he scored it.
bro. I had no doubts that he would. I didn't doubt that he was going to score.
Bro,
Like, Rashford is a confidence player.
Goal
He is,
scorer.
yeah.
He needs to come on and think he's the man.
Right.
But
And he
in
didn't.
this English team, he's
They didn't
been
play him.
a side man.
He's been a side man.
For whatever reason.
He's been
Side
a-
man. He
he's been
didn't
a
even
side.
get side man. Him just been a
Yeah, he's been a side man.
Bro.
Sancho's been a
But-
side man.
But when Rashford went to step up to take the pen,
Yeah.
something in my head just went, oh, Jesus Christ.
Did you? Is it?
It not the fact that he'll miss.
Yeah.
The fact of, oh, Jesus.
Bro, I said
what's
gonna happen
Bro, you know what I
after he
screamed?
misses?
I screamed.
Yeah,
I screamed. Feed the kids. feed the children, food banks. Let's go.
Bruv,
You could do it. I was trying to send my chi into him.
Yeah.
Like, pause.
Man chi. Leave him chi alone. You mustn't touch man chi, boss.
Bruv,
I wanted to chi him.
it wasn't the fact of him missing because penalties, it's the luck of the draw, innit?
Yeah, it's 50-50.
But
It's Russian roulette.
you know what I thought about is, oh my gosh, what's gonna happen to me if he misses?
Yeah.
That was my, and then I stopped myself and go, why am I thinking like this?
Yeah.
What happens if Rashford misses?
Yep.
What are they? Oh shit! What happens if Rashford misses?
Yeah.
What are they gonna do to him?
Yep.
If he misses, and when he missed, I was like, "Oh Jesus Christ!"
All right, let's go. All right, so I'm gonna piggyback off you, right?
Right.
I've had all these people at my house. The penalties has happened.
Yeah.
Saka misses. Rashford misses. It's all pear shaped, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a bottle of champagne ready to burst. I had extra juice. I had like little, you get me, little condiments
Organic.
ready for the celebrations. Yeah. Even the missus was gonna get whole it still. Yeah.
Will it?
You been taking that jinxing thing I told
We
you?
lost.
Okay.
Everybody dapping me, bro. I'm going home.
See you later,
Everybody's
boy.
pissed the fuck off. I'm sitting there watching the aftermath of this bumper hole thing.
On his
yeah.
knees.
And Jamaica was the last person that stayed. Yeah. Pause. Yeah. And me and Jamaica said, outside is going to be. It's going to be mad. It's going to be purge.
Bro, my mum texted me, said, get home. Hey.
Get home.
Right.
And then the rain started.
Oh my God.
So you know.
So
It's
the
John Wick.
rain started.
John Wick for man.
John Wick for man. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, if you're on road and you're black right now, you might be a target.
Yeah. Just because.
What happened was, because I haven't socialized for so long and had even people in my house, I kind of made the most of that night. So I actually enjoyed myself, even though we lost. I actually did enjoy myself overall.
Good company.
Yeah, company and all of that. But I'm sitting there thinking,
Vincent.
fucking hell, man, it's gonna be carnage. And then straight away, obviously, videos start surfacing, getting virals, memes, tweets,
Nigga.
monkeys. All the bullshit started coming out. I actually shout out to my cousin Jev. Jev put viral videos in the group chat, and I was like, Jev, I had to delete them because I'm admin in the tuck shop. Yeah. I was like, bro, I'm still in the tuck shop. I was like, bro, you can't put that in there, and I deleted them. And I was like, look, let's support the boys. Let's support the team. At the end of the day, the team got us here, and this is not a race thing. This is England for the first time came together from different clubs and went right to the fucking end. Yeah. When we've had decades ago, Lampard, Gerrard, no one wanted to sit with each other. Man United, Liverpool fans, separate meals.
Superstars.
Mad.
Team of superstars.
Mad. When we had
Rio, fucking Neville, all of them man in the team in the same roster.
Don, couldn't get to the final.
So
and now we got fucking Rice and Calvin Phillips, who I didn't even know.
Leeds.
I didn't even know who he played for.
Leeds, West Ham.
All of that.
Yeah.
Leeds, West Ham.
In the centre.
In the middle. Pause. Right. So I was like, let's focus on positive energy. Let's actually be proud of the boys. And I deliberately went out on my social media and promoted that because I knew that the other stuff, the stuff of surfacing was going to be fuckery. Yeah. Now, I'm going to say this here on the Fast Food Podcast. England didn't deserve to win the Euros because of the fucking fans, because of that fraction, because the fraction of fans that are nasty, vindictive and racist, you lot fucking fucked it up for us. Yeah. Let's keep it 100%. Because I know there was a game where they were booing the kneeling as well. Yeah. There was a game, and I think Gary Lineker said, don't, like when we play Italy, don't boo. He tweeted it out. Don't boo let's just play our game. Yeah. And obviously, fucking motherfuckers can't help themselves.
But how sad is that? A TV presenter, ex-football pro, has to tweet that out.
Yeah.
I don't understand why these fans have to boo when the other team's national anthem's being played.
Yep.
If you don't like it, just shut up.
Yep.
Because I don't want when my national team's anthem's playing to be booing it. I don't sing that song, that whole God Save the Queen thing.
Oh, what?
I don't like that because first of all, it's like, why is God got to save one person?
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll keep that for another day.
Yeah.
Show respect.
Yeah.
You lot have no respect. You are some inbred,
Yep.
Oh.
flipping.
Talk it, Drizzy, man.
You lot are some
Bro, I
wild,
don't give a shit about
inbred
offending none of them motherfuckers. Them motherfuckers are
scumbags.
nasty.
You lot probably eat your
Fuck
dinner out
them.
of the same place you
Fuck
shit your
them,
food,
bro,
bro.
man. Fuck
You lot are
them.
disgusting. And I was hoping, let me tell you something. I was praying. I made a bet with my brethren, £20 back in May, just for my birthday. England will go and win the thing.
Yeah.
And I wasn't really like England to win it just because to end the hoodoo.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
In my head, I just imagine the picture going around the world,
England come.
all these Donnies in there.
Yep.
Lifting the trophy. Sterling, Rashford, Sancho, man like Bellingham, man like Trippier, man like Walker.
Yeah.
Who am I missing? I'm missing
Saka.
someone else. Saka. All these guys, Mings, just like that group photo of them saying, this is
what we
England.
did. Yeah.
This is what you lot are so scared of.
Yeah.
You lot always want to aggressively do stuff like...
Yeah, but France are doing that now, aren't they, as well? Look at France team.
Yeah.
Right. But France's
That one
team...
white brother.
Yeah.
France's team never had the backlash these guys like France.
Yeah, because they
98,
win.
Yeah, no, but France '98, there was a lot of hysteria about.
Yeah.
There was a few starting
How
to
many?
creep
Let's
into
not
the
let,
team.
yeah.
all right. Let's not pardon Italy totally, because Italy, they got couple dons and they got that, like, obviously all that shit that happened with Lukaku and all of that,
And Balotelli just got exiled from
they're
the
not
team.
exempt. But the more that, like, so I don't want to make excuses for them, but at the same time, we're talking about England and the fact that I support what it is with England. I support the team.
Support the man them.
I support the man them.
Yeah, take the man them out there. I don't care.
Forget the system, forget the institution, because this is again another reason why we said in past episodes there's institutional racism in England. No, there ain't. Well, okay. Priti Patel at the beginning of this fucking thing was saying taking a knee was something that was
She disapproves of it because it's basically a political statement that's being made.
But pause, right? And then
take
when this whole thing kicked off, she was on Twitter going, I'm embarrassed, I'm disappointed, and they should be punished and rare. Mingsy replied and said, oh, how convenient. At the beginning of the tournament, you was caping for these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
So we don't believe you.
You need more people.
We need more people. So, like, I'm going to wrap up the podcast today because we've spent enough time and I've enjoyed it. But what I want to say is, more importantly, is when you listen to this podcast, understand that all of us in this room, we vouch for everybody. We're from different countries. We're from different Caribbean descents. We're all from Africa, and we all love one another and people of other races. We've got no problems. That's what I want to say. On the second point is, England, if the people in those fractions don't start fixing up, they will be outed, and we will be talking about this week in, week out, because we don't condone none of that shit. And the fact of the matter is, it spoils the greatness of it, because at the end of the day, the country came together. We've had a pandemic. People haven't been out of their house. People have lost family members. People have died. People have had really, really tragic things happen. And this football actually brought us all together, and we had love. And all it does
It was so nice. The solidarity was
fucking amazing.
Phenomenal. It was really, really nice to see everyone come together. And then at the end of it, these Muppets come
but they're multiplying, like when you throw water and gremlins, they're multiplying. And you know the sad thing is,
they were waiting for it.
Some of the people that probably were dissing Rashford and making the monkey chants, and they go and disfigured the mural he's got in Manchester and all that, he probably helped feed their kids.
Yep.
Oh, of course.
This Donny,
this
Donny who campaigned, this Donny was a professional football player. He had to put on another cape, like he's Bruce Wayne doing a dual character. Had to play part-time politician to get the people who are voted in charge of running the country to put food on your child's table. Man was doing that while
You're
kicking
on
a ball.
Universal credit.
But you motherfuckers with
Don't
your
appreciate
short-term
shit.
memory don't appreciate stuff and forgot who was putting food on your table.
Absolutely.
But it's all right, though.
Absolutely.
It's all right. We on the podcast, we love all races, as Morgan says. It's just that unapologetically, we go hard for our own.
Yep.
So Sterling, Rashford, Sancho, Saka,
The whole
Mings,
team, man.
all the Donnies in the team. Hold your head up.
The whole team.
You got us to the final. You helped us take our minds off of what was going on outside with all the other fuckery that's going on in this country. Summer was looking great.
Talk it.
The streets was quiet when England were playing, as it should be.
Yep.
Because everyone was inside, and we just couldn't. We had 1 foot over the line.
Yep.
We didn't quite get there, but we're going to reset. We move 2022
and
next
we come
year.
back again.
We're going to try and come back again. But
go again.
to the Kings in the team, just know that in our eyes, you won, innit?
Let this be a lesson, and also let's even talk about the Jack Grealishes and also the Declan Rices and all of that.
Of course.
And the Harry Kanes
Maguires.
and the Maguires
Right.
who actually
Everyone, bro.
support us,
Pickfords,
who
yeah,
actually
Zaid,
support the
yeah.
black players in the team as well, and won't stand for it. So like, let's just keep that moving as well. There's only there's a fraction, and we have to make sure that we emphasize it's a small fraction of people with that mentality and not a generalization thing.
Can I just, because I know we're wrapping up, but can I just big up? I know it's gonna sound biased, but he's always been consistent on this topic.
Yeah,
I want to big up Gary Neville.
yeah,
Chase.
Because he's an ally on this thing,
Yeah.
and he says it like it is. He says
verbatim.
What did we expect was going to happen when those three guys missed the penalty?
Yep.
What did we expect when
Yep.
the people at the top said that they don't have a problem with people booing when
Yep.
these guys are taking a knee
Yep.
to fight against discrimination?
Yep.
What did you expect people are going to do underneath
Yep,
them
yep,
when the
yep.
people at the top are saying it's okay to boo when they take the knee?
I want to give Trim a shout because Trim actually said what I felt. Trim said on Facebook, "Why are we surprised? Why are we so fucking surprised?"
I'm not
I saw that.
I wasn't surprised.
Because like,
Nothing changes. What, you telling me that because we won the Euros that racism
if we
was
won
gonna
Euros,
stop?
it's
Still wouldn't have stopped.
Yeah, but bro, people were getting stabbed.
yeah,
I heard people getting thrown in the River Thames.
Fucking crazy.
People getting thrown on a train track. People getting escorted
kids.
out of pubs and
Children
stuff based on their
as
color of
well.
the skin.
Young children
this
were
what
getting
we're
me
doing?
too. There was a thought.
Because hey, I did my Googles.
Yeah.
If based on what Pretty Patel said about immigration and this, that, and the third, that England team, there's only 15 players that are playing. You know?
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's 11 on the pitch and 4 on the bench.
Yep.
Yeah.
The Sakas, the Sanchos, the Rashfords, the Mings, and them and there, they want to be a part of the England squad.
Absolutely.
So do you know
Respect
what I mean?
that. Respect that.
Unity is key, man.
Hopefully it changes some of the minds of some people.
Hopefully. Yeah.
And if it's one or two that changes, good. But we, at the end of the day, we're going to keep moving forward in a positive light.
Yeah.
And we're going to keep exposing people that need to be exposed.
Yep.
And we're going to lead by example. So I want to say that and wrap this thing up. And say thank
Practice
you
safe sex.
for all our listeners who have supported us this season as well and past seasons. We're here every fortnight. Shout out to all of you. Remember to subscribe to the YouTube channel Fast Food Podcast TV. Don't forget every episode is out fortnightly on Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud, Google Podcast. Am I missing anything right now?
We need those reviews as well, everybody,
True.
for the iTunes. Please be able to put those reviews for us to be able to help us grow this thing to something a lot bigger, so that we can actually hit more people.
Absolutely.
Get more volume out there, and much love for that.
Thank you very much, Trim. I want to say thank you for Joe, Drizzy. Is there anything else you want to reiterate?
Nah, I think I was gonna highlight that, but Trim came through clutch.
Blessings
So
to blessings to Trim.
Yeah, man. We need the feedback. Like the more reviews we get on the iTunes in particular, people watch these things.
Yep.
And if they see reviews are going up, and be honest. We're not asking you to blow gas up our ass.
Yeah.
Just be honest. But it just shows that people are interacting and they are that passionate enough about what we're doing that they want to leave a review and share their ideas and comments and feedback. So yeah.
Absolutely. So this is a fast food podcast. We're here every fortnight to bring you food for thought, soul food for the mind, and a feast for the palate. Thank you for listening. Shout out to Jojo, Sakafet Freckles, Trimmer, who's got the keys to my bimmer. I go by the name of Morgan Heights, and we're signing out. We see you in a fortnight. Peace.
Peace. Love y'all.
I go by the name of Morgan Heights, Trimmer, who's got the keys to my bimmer, Sakafet Freckles. We are the Fast Food Podcast. We're here every fortnight on all DSPs, iTunes, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and Soundcloud. Don't forget to like and subscribe our YouTube channel, which is Fast Food Podcast TV. Peace.
You are now listening to the Fast Food Podcast.
The Fast Food Podcast.